Do not worry. Do not worry.
Howdy, howdy, how, everybody. Welcome to a brand new Do Not Worry stream. I'm your host, Anthony, coming to you guys temporarily from the United States on this 5th of July, one day after the 4th of July. And by the way, I was looking into, like, can I gift memberships to my, like, can a YouTuber buy memberships for his own channel? I just wanted to gift you guys something. And I went in, there was the option, like, yeah, you see the dollar sign under the chat. But I just fucking found out, and I'm so sorry about this. Apparently, every YouTuber that has memberships can gift 10 free memberships a month. I get 10 free memberships that I can gift you guys every single month, and I just found that out. So, let's see if that works. Boom! There we go. Just gifted some memberships. Isn't that crazy? I just fucking found out. That makes me so fucking sad. I wish someone had told me that earlier, dude. I could have been giving out 10 memberships every single fucking month. Every single month. I'm so sorry I just found that out. That better late than never. Better late than never. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Congratulations. We got 5 new members right now. Hope y'all enjoy those memberships. Congratulations. I'm going to be so much better about this now that I know that I have 10 memberships to gift every month. Let's fucking go. I was willing to pay for these. I was like, hey, I want to pay for this, you know? I want to gift my lovely audience some memberships. You get 10 free ones a month. Go tell your other favorite creators if they have memberships and they're not aware, and if they don't know, go tell them. Be like, hey, you can gift 10 free memberships a month. Go let them know. I had no fucking idea, and I've been doing this for a year. No one ever told me. No one told me. Apparently, you need, your membership, like, you need to have memberships at like $5 or more, and then you can qualify to get free memberships. I think my membership is $5, so we're able to do it. I can gift another 5. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it on another stream. Let's not do it all now. But it's pretty fucking cool. Let's go. Welcome to the stream, folks. Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing? And we're going to be talking about a bit of the 4th of July celebrations that happened yesterday. Lebanon has been putting up happy 4th of July billboards all over Lebanon, kissing the ring, licking the boot of our new American overlords. So I'm going to be talking about that. Y'all best believe I'm going to be talking about Lebanon debasing itself and embarrassing itself to thank its American masters. So that's not cool. That's embarrassing. We're going to talk about that. We're going to react to a bunch of little things. There's like white supremacists hanging around the monument yesterday, Washington, D.C., a whole bunch of crazy shit happening. So let's get going. But before we start talking about any of this stuff, let me just take a second to thank some of our lovely channel members, who we just got 5 new ones, courtesy of me and YouTube. Where'd you get that thumbnail person? By the way, if you guys like the thumbnail, I'm making these thumbnails. The last 3 thumbnails I have had to make because Nour is on vacation. She'll be back on like the 8th or the 9th of the month. Sam, I did put in the work. You like that? I'm making those thumbnails myself, y'all. I'm making those thumbnails. I've made 3 thumbnails so far. Let me know if you guys like them. Let me know if you guys like my thumbnail work. So first, let me just thank a few of our channel members. Lovely chat. This show cannot survive without you. We are fully funded and supported by our audience. This is an independent media news network, folks. I'm an independent creator. We're out here surviving because of you guys. I want to thank you guys so much. All of our lovely members, whether you've been a member for 6 months and you've been paying every single month, or you've been gifted a membership and you've never paid for your membership, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being such an essential part of this community. And let me thank some of our lovely members, such as Not Hassan Piker, Gino Raide, who was gifted a membership 6 days ago, who we are going to talk about later today. Gino is an old friend of mine. Mike M18, Justin Watt 2190, Nola Magnolia, Anouk Titut, Adiab 77, Miss Braganza 6164, and Kicks 2947. And of course, there's a lot of you guys, a lot of our lovely members in the chat right now, like Jesse Jean Short, F Wish, Kate from Canada, K Mac, Ramy Winter, Haley D, and our brand new members who just got gifted some memberships. Let's go. So to our lovely members, we love and appreciate you so much. Thank you. You guys get exclusive content such as exclusive live streams, etc. And our lovely patrons, who Nour and Karine, I promise you, Morning Glory Milking Farm, got your patron Ilya Al Mujabri, superhero patrons like Legal and Lipstick, Ezekiel B, Claudia Khala and Ahmad, Jordan M, blonde patrons like Matthew Baxbomb, Venusaur, Katie did ASMR, Matt Gersix, Kelly, and abductee patrons like Mother's Milk, Selena Francis, Bertram Balk, Jennifer Sage, Karina Carillo, and Choki. Thank you guys so much. Members also get the same content that members get. The members' live streams are also uploaded to Patreon for patrons to enjoy. So whatever the members get, the patrons get, but the patrons also get a little bit of extra content in the form of Morning Glory Milking Farm, which I'll say the ladies have failed to deliver that so far, but it's coming, literally. So thank you, but please keep in mind, you do not have to be a member. You do not have to be a patron. You don't have to send in a super chat to support the channel. Simply like the video, subscribe to the channel. That makes a big. We got 9 likes right now. Click that like button. It makes a big difference when you guys click the like button. Hop into the live chat, say hello if you're watching the replay. Leave a comment, leave a like, etc., etc. Good thumbnail. Although nothing will beat Ela went to Israel. Yeah, no, that was a pretty classic one. But that was under my direction, folks. Don't forget that was under my direction. Okay. K-Max says, I hear Lebanon joined the EU now in US cuckery. Oh, yeah. Haley says, DC was so fucking sad. Boston and NYC put it to shame. I know. It was so fucking bad, dude. And I was like thinking, like, should I go? Should I, like, live stream it? And my dad was like, why don't you go? Why are you just, like, hanging out at home? Go to DC. I'm like, I don't want to go to DC. It's like a Trump celebration. So we'll talk about that. We're going to get to it. We are going to get to it. Is Mitch McConnell dead? By the way, like, what happened to Mitch McConnell? Is he alive or dead? I've not, like, been paying. I keep saying, like, jokes that he's dead. Is Mitch McConnell still among the living? Is he among the living? Because I have no idea. Okay, let us get into some of our topics here. Sorry, I'm still getting used to streaming on a MacBook without all of my equipment and my gear. Please keep in mind, this is a temporary setup. I'm in the States. I'm on vacation, visiting family, so I do not have access to all of my good shit. Let us begin. Let us begin with PlayStation. We got just a quick little update. Not only is PlayStation killing your physical media in 2028, nothing. They just removed over 500 movies and TV shows from their digital from the PSN network, content that people have paid to have. They've been removed from your libraries because their licensing agreement with Studio Canal is over. They've just closed down the PlayStation 3 store. They've closed down the PlayStation Vita store, but that's not enough. Sony's got some more bad news. PlayStation updated its terms of service in April 2026, and Section 21 outlines how inactive PSN accounts may be closed. If a PlayStation Network account remains inactive for 36 months, which means 3 years, Sony may begin the account closure process. The account holder will receive an email notification and has 6 months to sign in or request that the account remain active. If no action is taken and the account is closed, access to PlayStation Network services will end. Any digital purchases linked to that account, including games, DLC, and other digital content, will no longer be accessible. Isn't that fucking crazy? I know you would assume that everyone who has a PlayStation signs into their PlayStation. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm at this point in my life, I am going a number of months without signing into my PlayStation. And if you think sending someone an email like, hey, we're going to close down your account, unless no one checks their fucking email, dude. I get like thousands of email a month, fucking spam, things that I've been, signed up for fucking decades. No one's going to see that fucking email, that warning email from Sony. It's going to be buried under 1,000 other emails. This is fucking evil. This is predatory. This is fucked up. Just another way for them to get rid of your content, another way to get rid of the things that you own, that you paid for. You need to verify. You gotta keep signing into your PlayStation. Keep signing in. Are you still here? Are you still alive? I hate it. I hate this process. This is the only update. But here it is. Let me see it. Let's read it. If you have not used your account for at least 36 months, we may take steps to close it. In that case, we will contact you via the email address registered. Like, I literally, every time I have to sign into the PlayStation Network, I forget. Like, do I use my Hotmail? Do I use my Gmail? Like, no one follows up with this stuff. No one follows up with emails, dude. I've gotten so many emails from so many companies like, hey, this is going to expire. You need to do this. I'm like, dude, I have no idea. I never see this shit. And I already only use, like, I have my Gmail account. That's where I primarily look at my email. Whatever I have my Hotmail on, might as well not send me anything. It might as well not exist. I just use it to sign into shit. I never check that shit. Holy shit. Ivy, that's happened to her. Damn. Ivy says, that's what they did to me. It has been a few years and I lost my account with all my games. Oh, that's so fucked up. I'm so sorry to hear that. And that's going to keep happening more and more. That's going to happen more and more. In my opinion, I'm sorry. If you paid for something, if you paid to access a video game, a movie, whatever the fuck it is, if you have an account, you have years of trophies. Like, forget the games. Of course, games are horrible. But like, to me, it's more about, like, at one point, I was trying to sign into my PlayStation Network a week ago to pre-order GTA. And they were asking for two-factor authentication. And then they locked me out. I couldn't remember because, like, they sent me a code on my old US phone number that is no longer active, that is no longer around. So I was, like, locked out of my PSN for 2 days. And then I remember Demi trying to, like, reassure me, like, hey, it's okay. Like, even if you have to create a new account, like, it's all right, you know. It's not the end of the world. You'll still be able to play your games. I'm like, yeah, but, like, every single video game that we've bought in the past, like, Overcooked, that we played together, I'm like, we won't be able to access that anymore. And even worse, it's like my trophy collection. I can trace back every single video game I've played since the PlayStation 3 because of my PSN account. Every game that I've played, every trophy that I've gotten, every achievement that I've accomplished in those games, every platinum trophy. When you get a platinum trophy, that means you've gotten every single trophy in the game. All that will be gone. And, like, to me, that was more important than some of the digital games that I had bought. Like, this is my entire gaming history since the PlayStation 3 days, since I was, like, a fucking college student. Like, I don't want to lose that. That, to me, weirdly enough, was even more precious than losing, because I already don't own that many digital games. I would still be very upset. I own some expensive digital games. I think I own God of War 2 digitally. I own The Last of Us digitally, and I own a few games digitally. Not a lot. The vast majority physical. But I was like, I'm going to lose access to my entire gaming history, which is even worse. And I worked really hard for my 12 platinum trophies. I know it's not that much. There's people with thousands of platinum trophies, but, like, I worked my ass off to get those platinum trophies. So no, I don't want to lose, my entire gaming history. So not only are you losing content that you've paid for, I don't know. I felt like it would be wiping away my history on PlayStation. So I didn't like that. But anyways, I genuinely think PlayStation 5 is my last generation of, like, buying a console. I'm barely playing. I'm not going to be able to justify the price for a PlayStation 6. PlayStation 6 is probably going to come out for at least, like, $900. Why the fuck would I pay for that to play, like, one game a year? I'm sorry. Like, I can no longer justify that. It's crazy with RAM prices going up and everything. Yo, Madness Arcade, what up? Everybody, W's in the chat for Madness Arcade. An OG who, have you been here in a while? Missed you. Everybody, show a lot of love to Madness Arcade in the chat. Says, I watched Supergirl a few days ago. It's very fun. You should give it a chance. I'm probably going to watch it, Madness, but I'm probably not going to watch it in the theater. I'm currently in the States right now, going to the movies here. I don't have an AMC Plus card, so if I want to go to the movies and watch Supergirl and pay for it out of pocket, it's going to be like a $25 experience for a movie that looks 50-50 for me. So once it comes out on streaming or, like, it's accessible digitally, that's when I'm going to watch it. I'm not going to, it doesn't feel like a theater thing for me because it looks very 50-50. So I think I'm going to watch it at home. I am considering maybe watching Disclosure Day, the Spielberg UFO movie, just because, and Steven Spielberg's a fucking asshole, donated money to the IDF in 2006. Steven Spielberg movies are now banned in Lebanon. So I'm very aware of that, but I'm also a massive UFO alien. Like, I got even a little UFO tattooed over here. My little UFO spaceship. What the fuck? Right here. Anyways, down there. So I want to see that, but I've also heard it's not that great. So and I've already heard every single spoiler of that movie. So I might just be able to watch that at home as well. But y'all know that I have my tickets booked for the Odyssey and 70mm IMAX, real IMAX, 6-story fucking, like, I found the one. There's like 30 real IMAX theaters in, like, the whole world or some shit. And we have one right here in Northern Virginia. So I'm going to go watch the Odyssey with my sister in grand old fucking real 6-story IMAX, real fucking IMAX. None of that fake AMC shit. Okay. Madness says Spielberg is a Zionist. Millie Alcock supports Palestine. That's good. It's not enough reason for me to go watch it in the theater, but I do appreciate her supporting Palestine. Whoa, Henry says, I was a PA on disclosure day for about a month. Holy shit. That's fucking awesome. PA, that means production assistant. That's fucking cool, Henry. That's fucking dope. And it's gotten good reviews. I know it's gotten pretty decent reviews. I know some of the audiences are a bit disappointed with it. And it's making a decent amount of money. But holy shit, getting to work. Watch them build the hydraulics launching system for the car crash scene into the train. That's pretty fucking, that's super impressive, Henry. That's so fucking badass, dude. And good for you for getting work on such a high-profile Hollywood production, a fucking Steven Spielberg film. Regardless of my feelings towards Steven Spielberg, that has got to look fucking epic on a resume. And I bet you're a film lover. So regardless of you know, my thoughts on Israel and all that sort of thing, getting to work with one of the GOATs, I can only imagine was probably pretty dope. Oh, you don't like the movie? Says it's trash. I'm just happy for you. Like, that's good. That's a good fucking career move. You know what I mean? Looks good, and it'll help you land another gig on another high-profile production. So let's fucking go. Super badass to have you here in chat. But thank you for sharing that. And thank you for being a member, Henry. Henry 30,000. We love you, 3,000, Henry. Thank you. So yeah, fuck Sony. Madness is saying, Anthony, have you considered it? We get a Switch too. I love that Madness is still disappeared for like a year and pops back in, and right out, he's like, are you getting that Nintendo Switch too? No, Madness, no more. I'm not investing in any more gaming systems right now. I barely play any video games, to be honest with you. I've been trying to beat Dark Souls 2 for like 6 months. I still got to do that. GTA is coming out in a few months. That's going to take over my life. So, unfortunately, no. So let's see. Henry says, yeah, it was awesome. He got out of his car 5 feet away from me smoking a cigar. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Banned in Lebanon, though. Lebanon's pretty based. We're banning Spielberg movies and Gal Gadot movies. That's the most based. Gal Gadot movies are banned in Lebanon. Fucking based. Let's fucking go. Okay, we got 40. 1 second, guys. I want to do a little something. 1 second. Good thing I noticed. Uno momento, please. I have a little surprise. I got a little surprise for my people. I'm muted. Okay. Fuck, I'm gonna do it all today. Boom, boom. We just gifted 5 other memberships. We just gifted 5 more Do Not Worry memberships. Let's go. So for those of you who just joined, apparently, I'm allowed to gift 10 free memberships a month. I just fucking found out. I've been doing this for a year. I could have gifted 120 memberships. Look at that. So congratulations to our new members. Makes me very happy to be able to gift you guys some stuff like that. Let me update the gifted subs. Okay, so we're at 416 now. Let's go. There we go. A little surprise from Uncle Anthony. Isn't that nice? Did Sarah get one? Who got one? Sarah? Sarah Huwaidat, try. Sarah, make sure that you have the ability to receive gifted subs. I think you might not have that on. Can someone explain to Sarah how to turn on the ability to receive a gifted membership? Maybe that's why she's not been gifted a membership so far. And to everybody who just got a membership, congratulations. Let's fucking go. You're welcome. This is, again, please go tell other streamers that you watch that they have that option too, because they might not know. Chris Kunzler is streaming right now. Go tell him, hey, Chris, have you tried gifting memberships to your own members? Anthony from Do Not Worry Pod just found out that it's possible. Try it. Someone go tell Chris Kunzler. And let me know what he says. Let me know if he tries it. This is fucking awesome. We can give you guys stuff. Anybody who's never been gifted a membership, try to look at your like profile settings. I think there's a way to allow yourself to be gifted a membership. You know what I'm saying? So there's a way, I think, where you can get it or you can't. So if maybe you have that option turned off. So try to figure that out. Someone try to, if you can walk, whoever doesn't have it, maybe if someone can walk you through them. Sarah, sahten, enjoy that chicken sandwich. Okay. Let me close that. So I'm out of memberships for the month now. Oh, now she just did it. Okay, so Sarah just allowed it. Okay, Sarah, yeah, the next time, hopefully you'll be able to get a membership. Now, you are open to receiving them There we go. Everybody make sure that you guys are also available to do that. Okay, this is fucking hilarious. Breaking: a German soccer fan who flew to the USA but was fearful about coming here because of news about criminals and people being mean loved America.
Sorry, sir.
It makes you teary. Why? Why? Help.
Let's see. This guy's fucking crying.
Sorry, sir.
It makes you teary. Why? Why? Help us understand. Why is it so impactful to you?
Sebastian Krauss never imagined his trip to America would be so emotional.
Yeah. No, you're human. Happy tears.
In just a few weeks being here,
I fall in love with this country, and this was so emotional. I even cried in the stadium.
it's a huge departure from what he was expecting before traveling to follow the German soccer team in its World Cup run.
To be honest, I was a bit scared or had a fear to travel to the United States. News about shootings and criminals and that the country is not safe.
So this motherfucker's been watching some right-wing fucking news talking about there's constant like I mean, there are a lot of mass shootings, that is true. But criminals, there's like a wave of crime, uncontrollable crime wave in Lebanon, in America. Like, what?
About shootings and criminals and that the country is not safe.
Bob takes us home. It's great. America is great.
Sebastian met a group of strangers who offered him a ride to his hotel.
What is the best city?
Boston.
That's Bob Series and his family, New Englanders who showed a group of Germans that Boston is warmer than some might believe.
Bob, thank you so much. I love USA.
I mean, look, if you live in Germany, maybe K-Mac can speak to that. But if you live in Germany, I feel like Europeans in general are not the nicest. Not any European that's in our live chat here is obviously the greatest. But I feel like a lot, like when I've been to France, holy shit, when I was a child, I got yelled at twice in France. I feel like Germans are not the kindest people. I feel like there's so much racism in Europe. Like, I don't know, man. So already meeting like an American, it's like, oh, hey, hello, how are you? You doing okay, sweetheart? Like already that's going to be a fucking shock to the guy. Like, oh, holy shit. You're speaking to me respectfully? You are not shooting me? You are not stabbing me? The Bundesliga.
Enjoy your time in the U.S.
To me, I watched the video by myself maybe 40 times. I had tears in my eyes.
Sebastian was more upset about the prospect of leaving America than Germany being eliminated from the tournament.
I do not want to go back to Europe. It's so cold. It's so gray. I do not want to eat any more sausages. I've had too many spicy kazakinas.
That kindness he experienced is also what many locals and transplants have lived as well.
I loved living here. I thought the people were always so kind.
People here are very polite.
The World Cup just made it easier for folks to see.
I certainly talk to a lot more strangers than I normally do.
And you think it's because of the World Cup?
I do.
Americans are not rude. Germans are not rude. If we are together, we can achieve.
Germans can be rude. At least, look, I've never been to Germany. I cannot confirm that. But I know for the French can be fucking rude. The French were like evil, man. Like the French are so fucking horrible, I feel like. At least in Paris. Not all French, of course. I'm generalizing. The people in Paris, though, Jesus, dude. Like once, okay, I'll give you an example. I was at a pizzeria on the Champs-Élysées, okay? Champs-Élysées. It's a fucking pizzeria. They brought me a pizza, and it wasn't sliced, okay? It was just a full pizza. Now, I know in Europe, they don't always slice the pizzas, but I was like a little child. I was like, hey, excuse me, like the pizza's not sliced. Do you have like a slicer? The waiter was like, eh ben, utilise un couteau. Like, eh ben, you could use your knife. You could use your knife. It's right there. I was like, okay, sir. And I just started like cutting up my pizza. The motherfucker yelled at me. I'm like, hey, do you have like the pizza slicer? He's like, eh ben, utilise ton couteau. Just use your knife. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. And then it happened like at another fucking store once. I asked like an employee a question. He answered me at a very low voice. I'm like, what? Excuse me. He's like, second floor. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, hey, where can I find the DVDs? He was like, second floor. I'm like, what? He's like, second floor. I'm like, shit. Okay, motherfucker. Fuck you. Horrible people. Yeah, Chris is doubling it. Chris says the French in Paris suck ass. Then I went to a village in Grand Paris area. They were so nice. Yeah, exactly. I think it's just the Parisians that are fucking assholes. I think it's Parisians that could be assholes. Aether says propaganda. US are fucking insane. On my first day, I met 4 Karens. What the fuck? It's unbearable. Yeah, but also, look, Americans can be very nice. And even if it's fake niceness, but like they do have the, like, oh, hello, sweetheart. How's it going? You doing good? Okay. They do have that kind of like, that disarming charm and niceness and politeness that they do have. But then you discover that they're fucking crazy Zionists or like whatever the fuck. But like at first, they can be charming and disarming. Oh, welcome. It's your first time here? Okay, sweetheart. That's great. Would you like some iced tea? Something like that. Then you start talking politics and shit. Well, I think immigrants should go back home, and I don't think everybody should get health care. I think if you don't push yourself up by your bootstraps and you don't make enough money, you got to be homeless. I think that's okay. I don't think we should be helping people. I don't believe in welfare. I don't believe in feeding the poor. But hey, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Would you like chicken fried steak? That's how I feel. We have Froggy Tonic in the house, folks. We have our local Frenchman being, yes, Parisians can be assholes, but at least you'll have honesty. And I do appreciate honesty. We're direct people here. We appreciate honesty. We like honesty. I would rather have someone be honest with me than someone glaze me, and then you find out that they're like an evil motherfucker. So at least with the French, what you see is what you get. With Americans, it's kind of like what Malcolm X had described. It's like the white liberal women. They look like a fox, right? A fox smiles. So you think when what fox looks at you, you think it's smiling. And you can't see its teeth. But Froggy, I'm still upset. I went to La Fnac. I know you. I don't know si La Fnac ça existe toujours. It's like a Virgin Megastore. It's like a big Best Buy type thing, electronics store, multimedia store. I was there. The employee at La Fnac yelled at me, Froggy, and I have never gotten over it. I do not remember the name of that pizzeria, though. I do not remember the name of the pizzeria where I got yelled at. But La Fnac never returned. I've never been back to La Fnac.
Great things.
Sebastian's going to be sticking around for a little longer. He's going to spend the 4th of July in Washington, D.C. Then he goes back home to Germany to his family and friends. He's going to be telling them all about our country. And as for our Good Samaritan Bob, I spoke with him over the phone. He says that he's just trying to pay back all the kindness that he received when he traveled the world. And he agrees New England and Boston are actually a friendly place.
Okay, so now if you're wondering why this German guy thought that Lebanon was, I keep saying Lebanon, thought that the U.S. was like full of crime and stuff. So Matt Binder adds some context. They said this guy posting this is one of the right-wingers who sits on here all day fear-mongering about crime. And then he has the nerves to post this. You're one of the reasons why this tourist thought this about America. So this guy, Matt Van Swole.
Sorry.
So the guy who posted this video, Matt, is basically like breaking. A German soccer fan who flew to the USA but was fearful about coming because of the news and people breaks down into tears because he's fallen in love with America. So this fucking guy, Matt Van Swole, spends his time on Twitter apparently being like, America's full of crime. You're going to die if you come here. So he's like, look at this. Look at this shit. Oh, okay, yeah. That's why the guy was fucking scared. And look at this. That's the first thing this guy's fucking posting. That's his pinned tweet. Absolutely horrifying footage emerged from a teen takeover in North Charleston, South Carolina. It appears that a white female police officer was severely beaten by a mob of black teens, including what appears to be a Roman candle. This is hard to watch. A New Mexico man has been arrested after he destroyed 3 flock cameras and replaced them with American civil peace flags. 28-year-old confirms he has spent the last 10 years of his life interviewing. Well, okay, this is fine. So this guy talks about crime all fucking day. So yeah, Matt Benders, this is so funny, dude. What is this? Dude, here, holy crap, a 4th of July fireworks shown in Bartlett, Tennessee turns into a stampede after a group of teens set off fireworks into the crowd. So yeah, no fucking wonder this guy was fucking terrified. If he's looking at your fucking tweets all day, I'd be terrified as well. Froggy says, shit, I love Fnac, but I get it. Some retailers can be rough. Yeah, I love a big multimedia retailer. I used to love nothing more than when we still had Virgin Megastores open in Lebanon. We had a really big Virgin Megastore. Dude, my dream was to just go there and I could spend hours there, you know? And my cousins who used to live in France used to tell me the most wonderful things about La Fnac. So I was so excited to go to Fnac. And then this fucking guy yelled at me and I was like, never again, motherfucker. Never again. Whoa, Haley was born in Bartlett. Well, Haley, look, your hometown's going crazy. Look at all these unruly teens destroying American peace. Why is there rap music here, bro? Haley, are you proud of this? Is this the America that we've come to expect? Anyways, I'm kidding. It's obviously crazy. We're sticking to the World Cup a little bit now. We're going to be a little minor World Cup topics. This guy, a Moroccan fan, I think that was during the Morocco-Canada game. A Moroccan fan gets approached by security to remove his keffeye during the Morocco versus Canada knockout match. He flat out refused and left the fucking game. Respect. That's fucking crazy. I had no idea that they were banning keffeyes and like Palestinian flags from the World Cup. Can someone double check that for me? So here's the security. Let me just mute this. Here's the security kind of talking to him, having a chat with him. POV, you're asked to take off the keffeye during the World Cup match between Canada and Morocco. So he's being very respectful. He just put his hand. He's like, okay, no worries. I'm not going to argue. He was probably reported by like some fucking weirdo Zionist or some shit. He's like, but you refuse. Like, look at that. He's like, fuck that. There we and look, he's had a kid with him. Like, I do not understand who the fuck was offended by this. But shame on FIFA. Shame on FIFA for this. Let me see real quick. Let me just Google if this is disallowed or something. Because I need to know. Can you wear a keffeye or carry Palestine flag at World Cup? Okay, I'm seeing that you can. You can wear a keffeye and carry Palestinian flag at the 2026 World Cup stadiums. They officially permit the display of Palestinian flag because Palestine is a recognized FIFA member association. So sometimes stadiums can have restrictions on that. Okay, it's weird. It's weird. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna talk about the Egyptians as well, because the Egyptian coach after Egypt, I forgot who they beat, but Egypt fucking won, which is fucking awesome. We got like 2 Arab teams, man, doing good. North African Republic. Respect to this guy for walking away, for leaving. And here's another story. So FIFA, it says, has officially confirmed that it will not take any action against Egypt national team coach Hossam Hassan after he raised the Palestinian flag at the World Cup. So after Egypt won their latest game and qualified to the round of 16, the Egyptian coach, like a fucking G, walked out and grabbed the Palestinian flag and like dedicated the victory to the Palestinian people, which was beautiful to see. And yeah, FIFA saying they're not taking any action, but by saying we're not taking any action, it makes it seem like he did something wrong and they're being nice and not taking any action. They shouldn't even mention this. They shouldn't even talk about this. Why is it even a thing? It's crazy. But yeah, I don't understand why they would even ask them to do that. Let me try to find the footage of the Egyptian coach. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, genuinely. Look at that. Oh, that's right. They beat Australia. They beat Australia. Traveling in a fried combi.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
This guy's wearing a keffeye, so I do think it's okay. I guess the other stadium tried to like report the guy, maybe because he took the keffeye, but like it's a World Cup, dude. There are people with horns, with drums, with all sorts of things. There's no reason for the guy to be asked to leave or remove his keffeye in Canada. I don't know what the fuck is up with that Canadian stadium, but today is Brazil versus Norway. So, very dope. And this is another. So there's England versus Mexico. I think that's happening today as well. Yeah, Mexico, England, that's happening today at 8 p.m. Eastern. So Mexico fans are making massive noise in the middle of the night outside of the hotel where England team are staying in an attempt to keep them awake at night. I really hope that England thrashes Mexico. Honestly, I think this is kind of fucking hilarious, dude. Are you shitting me? Like this? That's what I call some fucking dedicated fans. I'm sorry, dude. These guys are going above and beyond to help their team on and off the field. Let's fucking go, dude. This is so fucking funny. Like, it's a bit fucked up. Like, I do find it weird that, like, you know, the police or like the hotel security doesn't interfere. But this is nothing to be offended about. This is fucking funny, dude. Are you kidding me? Football fans are known. They're trying to do whatever the fuck they can to win, dude. And if they can cause the British team to have one shitty night's sleep, you know, that could potentially help the goalie fuck up and let a goal in. Let's fucking go, dude. England are the Papa colonialists. They're the worst fucking colonialists. They're the OG colonialists. They're the reason we're where we're at today. It's the fucking Brits. So fuck them. It ain't coming home this year, boys. It ain't coming home this year, lads. Bro, Mexicans know how to have fun. Mexicans know how to have a good fucking time. When I lived in the States, I always related more to Latino people and to black people than to like white Americans. I felt like culturally we're a little bit closer. Love seeing stuff like this. That's so funny, dude. I don't think anyone should get in trouble for this. I think this is fine. This is funny. We don't even know if the British team is actually in that fucking hotel. Here's another view. Dude, that's so fucking funny, man. They're just like aiming the fireworks at the hotel. They're not even shooting like in the vicinity. They're like aiming for the fucking windows. Like, let's go. They're such assholes, but like a funny kind of asshole. Like, they're such, you know, it's just fucking hilarious, dude. Chris, don't offend people. Chris, that's offensive. Chris asks, what even is white culture McDonald's? Chris, hey, whoa, Chris. We got a lot of whites in here. Little Shaitan says, white Americans have no culture, that's why. What? The Arabs are going crazy in chat right now. Easy, Arabs. Let's relax for a second. Because the next story is us licking the boot of the Americans. So everybody relax. Okay. What else we got right now? Ooh, yes, I want to talk about this real quick. The Egyptian football team got treated like shit at the airport. I don't know what airport this was, but they were coming back from their game after having beaten Australia. One of the Egyptian, I'm sure you guys have seen this clip, it's gone viral. One of the Egyptian players was just taking a selfie with a young fan, and then like some fucking cop comes over and starts shoving people all over the place. Like one of the associates, one of the team members, part of the crew for the Egyptian team. Just watch this fucking clusterfuck. So look at that. The guy's taking a picture with a young fan. Hasn't done anything wrong. And this cop is already walking towards them, like looking for trouble. He starts pushing the guy. Automatically starts fucking yelling, pushing, back off. And look, Egyptians don't take shit from anyone, bro. I'm sorry. Like Arabs, I'm so glad this guy just fucking stood his ground. He doesn't give a shit, bro. He's like, this Egyptian guy is not taking any shit from this guy. Look at how he looks at him, too. Look at the whole Egyptian team just literally standing there staring this fucking guy down. And the cop... Piece of shit, dude. Look at, dude, what a fucking G. Look at this guy. Look at how he's, and you know, everybody's heard stories of American cops. You know that you got a 50-50 shot of getting killed. If he were black, it would have been a 95% shot of getting killed. The fact that he's not black gave him a 50 shot of leeway. This is insane, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, putting his, what is it? I'm the authority here. I'm the big boss here, man. Look at it. Is that his hand? Looks like he has his hand on his holster. He's going like this. It's like, motherfucker, there's kids. There's literally a child there taking a selfie with a player. You're putting your hand on your fucking pistol. You're putting your hand on a fucking pistol. Look at that motherfucker. Look at that motherfucker trying to grab some fucking weapon or something. Okay, Khalas Ibrahim, Khalas. You can hear one of the Egyptians be like, Khalas Ibrahim, stop, stop, Ibrahim, stop. So the guy who was losing his shit was called Ibrahim. All the guys screaming, fuck you, dude. What a fucking G. Guys, can you imagine how fucking terrifying it must be for like an Arab, Muslim, non-US citizen to scream fuck you at an American cop? This guy doesn't give a fuck. He does not give a shit. He's willing to get fucking shot for this, dude. Arabs got dignity. Arabs have dignity. They do not like being spoken to like this by any fucking authority. I'm sorry. So, اخوتنا المساروة, fucking salute for this fucking badass display of manliness. Saying fuck you. Dude, this is fucking great. And they're like, Khalas Ibrahim, Khalas, please, Ibrahim, don't get yourself shot. Ibrahim, please. Okay, and very Egyptian of this guy, very Arab too, just like holding the cop from the back like, Habib Elbi, my brother, please relax. Kaina, relax, the misunderstanding. You see all sorts of Arabs in this one clip. You got the angry, you motherfucker, fuck you. You got the other Arab, Habib Elbi, relax, my friend. We need to be friendly here. I love that you see everything represented here. He's still putting his hand on his gun. Motherfucker is still trying to grab his fucking weapon. So they're in Dallas. So this is in Dallas. Look at these fucking guys. They're so nice. Arabs, Egyptians, right away. They're like trying to calm the cop. They're putting their hands, they're tapping his shoulder like, hey, calm down, relax. It's okay. It's all right. I'm not in fights in Lebanon. When I see a fight, I'm usually the, hey boys, let's chill out. I try to, like, once Demi and I were going somewhere and we saw like there was an old cab driver and like a much younger dude that were about to get in like a massive fight in the middle of the fucking street. And like the old guy went out in the back of his car, grabbed like a big wooden stick, wanted to hit the other guy. But obviously the younger guy would have fucking killed the old man. So Demi was like, get the fuck out of the car and like do something. I'm like, I know. I was planning on getting out of the car anyway. So I get out there and I'm like, hey, everybody relax. And I start like, there was the big, younger, angry dude. I'm like, okay, I got to calm this guy down. So like, I put my arm around him. Like, listen, man, like this dude is twice your age. He's like your dad's age. He might have fucked you over. He might have hit your car or something, but like, relax, you know, like if you hit him, you're going to fucking kill him. It's not worth it. Chill out. So you got to maybe rub the belly, maybe touch his tummy a little bit, tap the tummy like, hey buddy, it's cool. You have to do that in Lebanon. As an Arab, you got to do that to calm the situation down. Like I wasn't willing to watch an old man get his ass beat by a young guy. So we got out of the car and even Demi was like, hey, relax. Demi started talking to the old guy. I started talking to the young guy, like calm the fuck down. Demi was talking to the old man, like put your wooden stick away, dude. I love the other guys like Habib, Beirut. In Lebanon, when we do this, Arabs, when they do this, it means calm down, you know? Hey, calm down. I know Americans don't have that, but this is like, calm down. Like, dude, these people were having fun. Everyone was taking selfies. Look, this guy was taking a picture. And then the fucking white cop has to show up and ruin it for everybody. Stop pushing. And then the guy who keeps pushing him is Ibrahim, the older guy. So the older guy is the one who's keeping this altercation going. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? What's wrong? They are crazy, dude. They are fucking crazy. That's American cops for you. They are fucking unhinged, crazy motherfuckers, dude. Dude, the guy's, oh my God, I just know, Brahim is coming to kill him. He's like, don't touch me. Look at that. He's like, don't touch me. Oh my dude, yeah. Don't fuck with Arabs, man. Please don't fuck with Arabs, especially like when they're unhappy to be in the States. They have to like capitulate to you motherfuckers. Like just. I know the player that was taking the selfie with the kid earlier is now trying to like keep the guy off the other guys. Like, hey, khalas, relax, Brahim, khalas. American cops just fucking ruin everything for everyone all the time, dude. Look, I'm thankful for American cops for one reason and one reason only. I got my iPhone 4 stolen when I was in college, and the police department found my phone. They found my phone. There was a cop who literally, my phone was stolen at the gym, I remember. Like I put, you know these little lockers, but open lockers? I literally put my phone there for 10 seconds because I was going to do like 10 push-ups. I turned back, my phone's gone. Luckily, there was like a security camera aimed right where I put my phone, and we were kind of able to get footage of the guy. Then I went to the police department. I was like, hey, my phone got stolen on campus, etc., etc. One of the cops, I shit you not, went as an undercover student to the gym, pretended to like lift, to try to do like some reconnaissance and shit. And then they ended up seeing the guy on camera, matched the suspect that I had in mind, because I was like, listen, there was a dude who was like eyeing me, and he saw me put my phone there, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the fucking guy. So we were able to like confirm that I was able to get my phone back in a couple of months. So I thank that one cop. Thank you, police officer, for getting back my iPhone, my white iPhone 4. Okay. So here's a close-up of this cop. The American police officer who allegedly attempted to assault Egypt head coach Hossam Hassan and the team's hotel in Dallas. Oh, was it the coach who was yelling? So the American police officer who allegedly attempted to assault Egypt head coach Hossam Hassan and the team's hotel in Dallas has been removed from the premises following the intervention of the Egyptian consulate. Let's go. We got the Egyptian consulate getting in on this. That's fucking awesome. The incident occurred ahead of Egypt's FIFA World Cup round of 32 clash against. So this happened before? Dude, way to fucking distract the players, man. Sorry, it's getting a bit hot. Got to crank up that AC. Mustafa says, U.S. has to be the worst World Cup in my lifetime. They have no business organizing such an event. I mean, to me, it's just a weird country to host the World Cup, which is all about coming together and countries coming together peacefully to play sports, etc. When it's like you're funding genocides all over the world. You're funding every single war. You're bombing Iran. Your president is a racist piece of shit. You got the Epstein class ruling the whole country. I'm like, yeah, fuck. This is not the place to fucking hold a football tournament. Thankfully, the fact that like Mexico is hosting some of the games and Canada's not that much better than America, but like less evil, a little bit less evil. The fact that it's kind of spread across the Americas, I guess, makes it a little bit more palatable. But this is the face of evil right there, man. This is the face of fucking evil, of a guy who's just trigger happy, waiting to and we're going to get to American cops being very trigger happy. But yeah, fuck this guy. And then the Dallas Police Department, in a desperate act of PR, organized this whole little meet and greet between cops and the Egypt team. Look at that. Look at that. They organized a little meet and greet now because they feel bad. They got fucking shat on online. Everybody called them out for their horrendous actions and how they treated the Egyptian team. So now we have this little mixer. We got Mo Salah posing with fucking Dallas cops. Okay. That's going to make it all better. Look at that. We are friends now. And there's just the one cop. Where's the fucking asshole cop? Where's the fucking asshole who caused all of this? This cop kind of looks Egyptian, so if this guy's Arab, this doesn't count. We need the white cops to be here and apologize. Bring the whites and make the white cops apologize. I'm sorry. This is not enough. Let's read the statement from Dallas Police. The Dallas Police Department values its relationships with members of our community and international visitors. Oh, yeah, big. Yeah, clear. That was very evident. We understand one conversation can make a difference, and respect is demonstrated through actions. Today, members of Team Egypt met with Dallas police officers, exchanged gifts, and shared conversations centered on partnership and mutual respect. I mean, sure, now that you've been called out, They're going to bring them gifts and talk about mutual respect. Below, pictured below with Dallas Police Deputy Chief Ismail. Oh, so, okay, so pictured below with Dallas Police Deputy Chief Ismail. There we go. This guy's an Arab. This guy's an Arab. Deputy Chief Ismail. That's why they did it. He's like, okay, this is unacceptable. This might have been his idea too. I told you this guy looked Arab. I know my Arabs. I know my Arabs. Look at this motherfucker looking Arab. Beautiful smile. Look at that beautiful Arab smile. I knew he was Arab. I knew it. So this is his idea. Bless you. What a sweet guy. What a sweet guy. He's trying to do his best. So, pictured below with Dallas Police Deputy Chief Ismail are Sheriff Mukhtar, Consul General of Egypt in Houston. Oh, there we go. So that's the fucking that's the consulate that they called. They're like, listen, motherfucker, you got to do something about this. Hani Abu Rida, president of the Egyptian Soccer Association and prominent member of the FIFA Council. Hossam Hassan, head coach of the Egyptian men's national team. Muhammad Salah, team captain of the Egyptian men's national team. And Ibrahim Hassan, that's the guy who was fucking yelling. They're like, Khalas, Ibrahim, Khalas. That's the guy. Ibrahim Hassan, director of the Egyptian national team. So I don't know which one is Ibrahim. One of these two, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, Arab detector. We know what we're doing here. So crazy. And then if you go down to the comments, people know what this is. Fuck off with this fake ass damage control. You wouldn't have done anything if you didn't receive so much backlash. You faced a lot of heat for your officer's actions a few days ago. A photo op isn't changing the officer in question's behavior. Yeah, so I mean, I agree with the people. Look, you can tell. I don't know who spurred this on, whose idea this was. Part of me would assume that the Arab police chief might have had something to do with it. And he's like, listen, I can calm the situation down. The consulate got involved. The FIFA board got involved or something. So let's see a few more comments. Your officer was well out of order. He's supposed to be a man of the law. The way he came at the Egyptians showed that he was in his modus operandi, talking down at people and barking orders and getting physical. Yeah, piece of shit. Look, here's the picture of him putting his hand on his fucking holster. What the shit was this? Dallas police officers are completely untrained monkeys. They were about to kill our FIFA World Cup athletes over what? A kid trying to get an autograph? Way to bring shame to your country, to our country on the world stage. Fuck your photo op. That fucking pig going on that power trip represents all the pig pen in Dallas and all across Texas. Motherfucker could have acted that way in Uvalde and in El Paso. Why do your asshole officers who was treated an Egyptian manager like a criminal? Nice. Okay, so yeah, people aren't really buying this. Worst damage control tweet of all time. What about just a normal apology and acknowledgement that y'all messed up? Whoever's in charge of public relations should be fired. So, yeah. It's pretty shit. Trees of the Traveler says the whole state of Texas can go to hell. They shouldn't have hosted any World Cup games, maybe in Houston, fine, but the rest of the games are in liberal cities, which is where the world pop is enjoying. Yeah, I do. Honestly, I would assume that most of these games should happen in like liberal cities just because it's more open-minded. Everyone's going to be chill. You're not going to have any fucking racism there. The fans are going to be safe. Eric the Reed says, when will Mexico liberate Texas? Not soon enough, Eric. Not soon enough. But yeah, horrible PR. Horrible PR. Okay. No. Okay, sorry, guys. This is going to trigger warning for this. We're not going to watch the whole thing. We're not going to watch the shooting. But this is just a story of, like, again, American cops being fucking completely unhinged and insane and not knowing how to de-escalate a situation, okay? Here's a situation where two cops are called to, like, some kind of incident where there's a woman, okay, in Florida. Okay, I'm gonna scroll back here, but we're not going to watch the actual shooting, okay? I promise. If we do, just trigger warning, because this is a little bit disturbing, maybe. So, here's the original tweet. In Florida, in Florida, U.S., a knife-wielding woman was shot dead by police. Cops could be seen retreating on the street as the woman slowly advances. Officers asked her to drop the knife. She refuses. Police open fire. So they go ahead and literally shoot this woman dead. Completely empty out, like a whole fucking clip on her. We're just going to watch the first few seconds.
Drop the knife! Get out!
So first, look how far this cop is from this lady. Now, we're gonna, obviously, she's being violent here. Obviously, she's holding a weapon. So obviously, the cops are in some sort of danger. This isn't like a case where, like, someone is running away and they shoot him in the back. There is some kind of level of danger here. I will acknowledge that. There is a little bit of danger. There is a lady holding a knife. That can be unpredictable. So there's a little bit of danger. But look, the guy's fucking armed to the teeth. There's a very safe distance between this cop and this lady.
Get out!
So look how far she's yelling, get out, get out. She's no longer getting close to them. She's saying, get out. She's holding the knife.
Get out! Drop the knife!
They're saying, drop the knife.
No!
She says no. Okay, she says no. We're going to stop watching this now because we don't need to. We're going to get... my yesterday's video got age restricted for some reason. So, I'm going to continue this with audio only.
Drop the knife! I killed you! Drop the knife! No!
They're saying drop. So she's still standing at the exact same spot. So they drop the knife. I'm going to cut back real quick. That's what it's... That's how far she still is from these guys. That's how far she still is from these guys.
Drop the knife!
Drop that knife. She switches the knife from one hand to the other, and she walks a little bit towards them again. And then boom. So I'm going to show you guys. It's blurred right now. So we're cutting back. This is how far this motherfucker still is from this person. This is how far they still are. This is an old woman, probably mentally disturbed, has some kind of mental illness, maybe having some kind of an episode, maybe having some kind of a breakdown. She clearly needs help. This is a situation that needs de-escalation. Okay, and if you can't de-escalate, there are non-fatal ways to neutralize this person. Have you heard of fucking tasers, my guy? And by the way, he starts shooting her, and the other cop starts shooting her. Both cops fucking shoot her, and she just drops fucking dead. That's how this video ends. Okay? Now, I'm sorry. Are you telling me that there's no way that you could have aimed for the leg, that you could have stepped a couple of meters back and grabbed your taser and tried to like tase the woman? She would have 100% dropped the knife if she's being fucking tased. What is this fucking reflex of like shoot first, ask questions later? Don't de-escalate. Don't de-escalate. Like they probably just didn't even want to deal with the paperwork. They're like, it's easier to kill this lady. It's quicker for me to just kill her than to like injure her. And then we got to get someone from social services and we got to fill out paperwork and we got to do this and we got to do that. She pulled out a knife. It's enough reason for me to shoot. I'm not going to get in trouble with my department because she had a knife. We told her to drop it. She didn't drop it. Just kill her. That's what we're trained to do. That's what we do. And they just killed an old lady that could have literally just was having a bad day, having an episode, maybe no longer has access to her medication, maybe lost her medication. There are a million reasons, okay, that this could have happened. And their first instinct is to shoot an elderly woman dead rather than do whatever they can to de-escalate. Two huge armed dudes standing at least like fucking 10 meters away from this lady. Even if she started sprinting at them with that knife, they still had time to like run away, switch to your taser, shoot the fucking leg. Crazy, 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 crazy. Unacceptable, dude. Unacceptable. It's insane. The police culture and shooting culture here. So plotting shooting polls, tweets and says, I'm always baffled how American cops never even try to aim at non-vital organs to de-escalate and shoot to kill, whether threat is puppies or old people having a mental health crisis. Exactly. It's just fucking crazy. This is why when people used to say abolish the police, they didn't mean literally, like some people did mean abolish the police, but it's like, hey, we need to invest more in social services. Stop sending billions of dollars to these police departments, militarizing them. They look like the fucking IDF at this point. And how about we invest a little bit more in social services? Because not all situations need a cop. Not all situations need a fucking cop. If someone is having a mental episode, you don't send a cop with a gun ready to shoot someone and who perceives everything and everyone as a threat. You send a social worker. Maybe you can send some kind of security with that social worker in case things escalate. You can have a cop waiting outside. But the way they're doing it, the way they're playing it is just nuts. And here's a lady that just lost her life over this. It's crazy. Yeah, I agree. Abolish and rebuild, of course. Defund, fucking defund the living shit out of them. Finally, I want to talk about this. Am I still here? Yeah. I found this, I'm sorry guys, I found this kind of cringy, okay? This is Dr. Abdul El-Sayed. He's running for, I don't know, Senate or somewhere. I saw him with Hassan. I don't know where he's running. Michigan, he's running for Michigan or Detroit. He released his Happy Taylor wedding 4th of July weekend. So he's pandering, folks. He's got to pander. And I'm sorry, I don't like seeing this. As an Arab man, I see this and I feel a little embarrassed for him. I got to say. And I know people like him. He's a popular dude. Women seem to be thirsting for this guy, and men. Everyone's thirsting for this guy. Seems like he's a handsome guy. Seems like a very smart dude. Seems like he would be a solid senator from the little that I know of him. But I see this, and it just makes me sad that Arabs think that they have to do this to appeal to like Americans and whites and not seem like a fucking terrorist. So there's Taylor Swift music, so we have to mute it. He's like, he wears shorts. He's lip syncing to Taylor Swift wearing a USA cowboy hat while dancing on a balcony. If you could, so he's singing Taylor Swift. Oh my God. You want to get that white vote? You gotta do the whole hey there now. It's 1:15. I'm all alone and I need you now. Don't make the guy do that. Don't make then Abdul for U.S. Senate. Like, come on, man. Don't make us do this shit. Don't make us dance for you. Don't make us lip sync Taylor Swift for you so you don't perceive us as a fucking threat. I'm sorry. I can't do this. I cannot be okay with this. And I saw a tweet like kind of defending this. Like, look, so there's the quote tweet here that says people criticize Abdul for these cute, corny videos, but the truth is Muslim candidates in America kind of have to do this to convince moderates that they're not jihadis. Zohran pulled it off with his suits and magnetic smile. Abdul with this. It hits like crack for suburban white moms. So I'll take your word for it, I guess. To me, this just makes me sad. This just makes me sad to watch this proud Arab man, Mr. Dr. Abdul, having to fucking debase himself, dance to some Taylor, and pretend like what? What did he write? Happy Taylor wedding, 4th of July weekend. Like, come on, man. And that's like and the Taylor Swift wedding. That's a whole fucking episode onto itself. Is it like sponsored by AT&T in Madison Square Garden? Like the most corporate fucking sponsored shit fucking fest wedding of all time. Sloploma says he kind of bad. Not gonna lie, dude's handsome. Dude's a good looking dude. Dude's fit as hell. Dude's been at the gym. Dude's not been skipping. Dude's bulking. Dude's lifting. Dude's looking good. He's healthy. He's an Arab men are good looking folks. We're in agreement there. You know, I know. Arab people are beautiful people. So no argument for me there. But I'm sorry, it just makes me sad. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, everyone's saying this is very millennial coded. Haley's saying super millennial coded. It is. It's very elder millennial activity. So I hope this helps. I hope at the very least, he had to do this to embarrass himself. I just hope that this gets him the fucking suburban mom vote. At the very least, may this embarrassing moment not be in vain. You know, if you're gonna capitulate, if you're gonna debase yourself, you're gonna embarrass yourself to get some votes, please get the votes. Okay, please get the votes. Samsung says taking one for the team, a very small price to pay, to be honest. I don't know, you know, it depends. Yeah, Kate says Taylor stands with Zionists. Yeah, fuck Taylor Swift, dude. Fuck Taylor Swift. Genuinely. It just made me sad to see. You know? It's all in good fun. They're laughing about it at the end. He probably knows it's cringe. He knows he's got to do it. No harm done, ultimately. Ultimately, no harm done. I'm just being silly. It's just kind of cringy. It's kind of cringy. I get it, though. I get it. You have to do it. And I understand, you know, everybody sees us as jihadis. And it's true. You saw the tweets that I was reading yesterday, right? Everybody calling me a fucking terrorist, piece of shit, all sorts of things. So it's even in 2026, Islamophobia, anti-Arab sentiment, all that sort of thing is very alive and well, and it's actually thriving. It's shockingly, it's so fucking present. Here, let me open up some new links for the next topic now. I got to move on to the 4th of July. 4th of July. Yeah, 1 second. I have a lot of links to open up. Isn't this easy? He wears short shorts. Fuck, man. That's in my head. She's team captain and I'm on the bleachers. New window. Guys, when I go home and see my PC again, I'm going to fucking give it the biggest, sloppiest fucking kiss of all time, man. I'm going to give my PC a big fucking hug and kiss. God, I love it so much and I miss it so much. Looking for has been here the whole time. If you could start opening up some links. Normally, I would have all this stuff already open and ready to go, but we can't do it. And all alone, so why can't you see? You belong with me. And by the way, at your front door. I hate that lady. Sorry, I got a tweet that wasn't opening for some fucking reason. Couple more tweets. Okay. Let's hope this doesn't slow down the computer too much. The more we react to these, the quicker we'll be okay. Oh yeah, this thing's slowing down. The laptop is heating up. Let's go. I'm going to start. Let's get to these so I can start closing this up a little bit. So 4th of July celebrations were taking place yesterday. America turned 250 years old, and there was a lot of hilarious shit happening. Starting with this. If that's not a okay, 1 second. One second, sorry. Is it freezing too much? Is it freezing too much? Oh my God. I'm trying to close a few tabs because I opened too many and I feel like it's slowing me down. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. America 250. I have no idea what happened to that person, by the way. If they broke something, I have no idea. But it's just so like so that the flag got hooked in the tree. Oh my God, man, that's so bad. That's so funny. And with the music, like "Stay America." That's way too funny, bro. Yeah, I don't know who said "oh shit." I'm not sure. That's so funny. Okay. So this was fun. Look at that video thread. Hundreds of members of White Nationalist Patriot Front marched in Washington, D.C. today, where the 4th of July parade was canceled for deadly heat. They struggled with heat as well. A few members of the public yelled at them. Filmed by T. Jones Media. Patriot Front leader Thomas Rousseau gave orders to his hundreds of members as they entered the Eastern Market and Metro. Let's watch this first video. Poor guy's got heat stroke. Maybe take off the mask. Maybe take off the mask, you racist fuck. Maybe then you won't get heat stroke.
Every single one of you justifies the fucking right to abortion. You stand up fucking taller. You fucking pathetic pieces of fucking shit.
Fuck you, scum.
Is that ass sweat? Bro, I think there's a bunch of ass sweat there. Yo, oh my god, dude. Yeah, look at this. Shit, these guys are sweating like crazy from their asses. Look at this guy. Looks like he shat himself or pissed himself. This guy's ass is completely wet. This guy's ass is half wet. This guy's ass is wet. This guy's ass is wet. These motherfuckers are sweating from their asses. Look at that. Hey, look, I've been at the gym. When I box, folks, when I box, like when I work out for like 2 hours, man. When I box, I sweat like a motherfucker, okay? Especially in summer, I am covered in water. Covered, okay? But I'm wearing like light workout shorts. I just dump them in my laundry bag, wash up as soon as I get home, etc. These motherfuckers are walking around Washington, D.C. in like 100-degree weather. It was 40 degrees Celsius yesterday. Wearing these thick fucking khakis, sweating out their asses, you motherfuckers, smelly motherfuckers. Walking around and sweating out your ass, bro. I should like tweet about this. What is this? Look at the this guy's got ass sweat. Okay, one ass sweat. This guy is fucking drenched. This guy's ass is fucking drenched. Holy fuck! These guys sat on the metro with their wet asses. These guys got the metro fucking wet with those fucking asses. What the fuck are you doing here, man? This is disgusting. Ew, dude. Look at that. And it's like, at first I'm like, could this be like just a, you know, shade? Is the shade making it look like their asses are wet? No. It's literally sweat. Maybe don't dress up like fucking Nazis. Maybe don't dress up like fucking ICE if you want to go out on a 100-degree weather day. And they got their stupid little like flasks to drink out of their backpacks, like this guy, like they're going fucking hiking or something. Motherfucker, where do you think you're going? Maybe his flask, like, you know, leaked into his ass. Maybe that's why this guy's fucking ass is so wet. Maybe this whole water flask backpack he's wearing just fucking straight into his ass. Dude, like zero aura. Like if they thought they looked cool, like, dude, we look so fucking badass. We got our fucking masks. We got our fucking hats on. All of that is gone as soon as you look at that ass sweat. All of that is gone, man. This is so fucked, man. It's the equivalent of having skid marks on your boxers. I can only imagine the smell walking across all these sweaty asses. Shadi is asking, what are they protesting? Their dear leader is already running the country. They're white supremacists. They want less immigrants and whatever. I guess they don't think Trump is doing enough of a good job letting out the browns and blacks. Oh, we're gonna get some close-ups. Oh my, look, we get ass close-ups now. Okay, let's see. Yo, this guy's, that's a wet ass right there. You can see that. You can see the moistness. Oh yeah, look at that. Is one moist ass right there already. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, they look so sad like this, man. They thought they looked like such a threat. They thought they looked cool. Those fuckers thought they looked cool and scary. I'm sorry, man. You lose all of that when you show up with a sweaty ass. I had no idea this was the direction where this stream was going, folks. I swear to God, I had no idea we were going to be talking about sweaty asses. I'm so sorry. I've not seen this clip before. This photographer is doing God's work. This guy's ass is wet too. My God, this is so embarrassing. Look, this guy. You see this guy up here? This guy's ass is fucking wet as well. So nasty. There he is. Look at that. Look at his ass. Dude, that's so fucking funny. Oh my God, dude. Dude, I'm going to clip this. I'm going to make this into a fucking straight up clip for YouTube. Like just the white nationalist sweaty ass movement.
Yeah, that way they don't have to keep them.
You guys look stupid as fuck walking around like this. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, why are they? Oh fuck, the music, is that gonna get me fucking copyrighted? And they're like pouring water over the. Now they'll say, well, the only reason we have water on our asses is because it was too hot and we were pouring water. Dude, this is fucking ass sweat. I don't see any sweat on your shirt. It's your asses that are fucking leaking. Why do they have shields? Why did you bring a shield with you? Who did you think you were? Did you think you're fucking Captain America? Why do you have shields with you? Who are you here to fight? Why are you here to instigate shit, motherfuckers? That's why I wanted nothing to do with the celebrations yesterday. Even though I'm in DC and I'm in the States and I could have gone to the 250th, I was like, listen, man, as a fucking anti-colonialist, anti-imperialist, there is no fucking way I'm going to go celebrate the United States 250th, and let alone under Trump's America, where the people that are going to be going down to DC are like Trump supporters, and it's a quasi-Trump celebration. It was as much a celebration of Trump and his presidency that it was about America. So fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. We were out yesterday. We saw like jets and shit flying around. I'm sorry, like that might be cool to some Americans. As a Lebanese person, as an Arab, hearing a plane fly in the sky, that noise is usually followed by an explosion. That noise is usually followed by some kind of strike, a drone strike, and then death. So it was not fun for me to listen to a bunch of airplanes flying overhead yesterday. That shit was kind of fucked up. Because in Lebanon, when you hear a jet, when you hear a drone, they're not there to have fun. They're not there for display. They're there to cause death and destruction. So America flaunting its weapons of death, its machinery of death that it sends around the world, that it sends to Israelis to kill us. I'm sorry if I did not enjoy seeing those fucking jets flying around. I'm sorry if I did not enjoy seeing or hearing those fucking jets flying around. Because usually the sound that follows them is the sound of a fucking building being torn to bits with women and children and men paying with their lives. So seeing a bunch of American jets flying overhead yesterday, even I wasn't in DC, we were just in Northern Virginia, just like shopping and stuff. We were seeing the jets flying around everywhere. And like, I don't like that sound. You know, people were pulling out their phones and filming. I'm like, I got to take some cover. I got to take some cover. Because I know I have a different experience with that sort of sound, you know? It's not something you cheer for. It's not something you go like, ooh, very nice. It's something that you fucking run for the hills, man. Yeah, and fireworks too. Yeah, of course, Haley, fireworks as well. Luckily, we didn't hear too many fireworks here, but like also fireworks just for the environment, for the birds. The air quality apparently in DC is going to be fucked for the next like 4 days because of the amount of fireworks that they did. It's fucking insane. But yeah. Okay, are there any wet asses here? Yep, we got one. Look at this fucker. Very wet. He's hidden right now. Boom, caught you, motherfucker. Look at that. Look at that ass sweat. Look at that sweaty motherfucker. Why don't you wear another layer? Why don't you guys wear 5 layers? They're wearing fucking full-on khakis with like a t-shirt underneath and a button-up shirt on top and face coverings and fucking boots. Idiots. Racist dumb fucks. Sweaty-ass clowns. Dude, they just look so fucking stupid. How do they think this looks cool? How do they think this looks cool? Guaranteed half of these people were in like college fraternities. Americans love being in groups of people and wearing matching outfits and being part of like a thing. You know what? Well, we were in a frat together. We love wearing matching outfits and walking around like idiots. Bro, trying to listen to Americans trying to convince me to join a frat when I was in college. I'm like, what do you mean? Why would I want to do that? Like, dude, we get to live in a house together, wear matching shirts, you know, we party, you just have to pay us a fee. And then I'm like, dude, what? Why would I want to do any of that? None of that sounds cool. You want me to walk around with you and live in a house and wear a matching t-shirt with like Greek letters and I got to pay you for friends? What do they call it? Like they try to get you to rush a fraternity? My God, man. They try to convince me and my Syrian friend, hey, you guys want to join a frat? We're like, no, we don't. We good. Jesse says this is gayer than Pride Month. This is pretty gay. It also looks sad. Like, they don't even look threatening. Like, they're just walking slowly. Like, at least if you want to scare people, shouldn't you be more threatening or something? Like, they're walking as if, like, this is going to sound bad, but they look like they're walking into some kind of, like, concentration camp. They look like prisoners that are being escorted or herded into, like, a giant concentration camp. That is literally what they're walking. And they're all, like this. They're walking, like, sad, like, slowly, with their arms down, kind of their head down. What kind of vibe is this? At least be proper racist. At least be excited about your racism. They're, like, bored. They're bored of being racist. What is this? Dude, that's fucking insane, man. And then here they are in the metro. Patriot Front leader Thomas Rousseau gave orders to his hundreds of members as they entered the Eastern Market Metro to stop in Washington, D.C. following their July 4th. I am pretty nostalgic when I look at the D.C. Metro. I spent a lot of time riding the D.C. Metro back in my day, so I'm very familiar with all of this. All these visuals right here, that used to be my playground. But, like, imagine being a minority, imagine being a black person, a Latino person, an Arab person, just minding your own business. You're just riding the fucking metro to go to work or to go to DC or to go anywhere. And then it is swarmed by hundreds of white nationalists proudly walking around with their disgusting beliefs. And why hide your faces? If you're proud of your convictions, if you stand by your convictions, if you stand by what you believe in, if you don't think it's going to cost you your job or something, why hide your face? Why hide your face?
Give it a minute. Back to the line. Get another card from Sam. It's right there. Here, who needs a card? Right there. Go.
Yes, K-Mac, I did see that picture. We're gonna look at it in a bit.
Go. Who needs a card? Go through. There we go. Easy. Hold it down.
Alpha Eagle says, lol, you fell for this? These are paid actors, probably paid by the SPLC. What's the SPLC? But Alpha, that sounds like a pretty dumb theory. Just gonna say that now.
Hold it all the way down. Press it against the platform. Country boys, goodness. Press it against the platform. Press it against. How are y'all doing? Anybody who doesn't have a card, I have one right here. And all my friends like blue shirts. I apologize for that, man. I'll not nice and late. If you need another card, get standing. I tried.
God, the smell in that metro with all their sweaty asses, dude. God, I did not need that mental image, and now I have a nose image, kind of like I can kind of smell it.
Thomas, how many metro cards did y'all buy today?
As many as we needed, and a few extras.
How many is that?
A lot.
Trying not to have a repeat of last time.
What do you mean?
With the gate incident.
What are you talking about?
Didn't y'all have a little?
Yeah, Dr. Sahiba says these assholes were against wearing masks during the pandemic. I know, right? When it benefits the public to wear a mask for the public good, for the greater good, so that we avoid getting, you know, fucking uncontrollable infections, and you know, to stop the spread. These motherfuckers bitch and moaned for 5 fucking years. We still hear people bitching about fucking masks to this day. But when it comes to hiding your identity because you want to be a racist piece of shit in the street, then hey, mask up. Sweaty ass, let's go. Then now they don't give a fuck about sweating, apparently. You know, when it comes to being racist and protecting their identity from racism, then hey, we fucking love masks. Not only this is 10 times thicker and covers more of their face than a mask ever would. Like a mask was just like here. They're covering their whole fucking face. Alpha says Southern Poverty Law Center. It's proven that they pay racists to protest. Alpha, I hope that theory does you well in life.
bit of a problem with when
As if America needs to pay racists to show up. Like, you think there are no racists here? There's no shortage of racism, my guy. Just go look at my Twitter from yesterday. Trust me, these are legit fucking racists who want to intimidate people and who want to show themselves and do a show of strength. No one needs to be fucking paid to be a racist in America. These are fucking racists. Okay, just go look at my Twitter from yesterday. Go watch yesterday's live stream. If you're over 18, because it's been age restricted. If you're over 18, Alpha Eagle, go see what people are, the sort of anti-Arab shit that they're fucking saying on Twitter. And then ask yourself that if these are paid actors. Sometimes, I don't know where you guys get your fucking news from.
one of the Metro Transit police?
Not in D.C.
Okay.
I think there was one time in January where a guy was stopped, but we just gave him an extra card. It didn't work.
Yeah.
That's not really a big deal. That didn't result in anything.
Can I get a numbers estimate for today?
I already gave a speech. You'll see it.
Here's more. This is from CBS News. Masked marchers representing the white nationalist and fascist group Patriot Front arrived in Washington, D.C. on Saturday amid celebrations for America's 250th. Part of the group was seen boarding the Eastern Market Metro stop heading towards the National Mall. They look so stupid, dude. They look like these, like, you know, when you go to, if you guys have ever been to a Comic-Con, and if you've ever seen, like, there's, whoever is dressed up as Deadpool, they usually get together and they do, like, a massive, like, Deadpool thing. Like, last time when I was in New York Comic-Con in 2014, all the Deadpools were doing, like, the, what do you call it? Like, they hold each other, and then, like, they walk in, like, a line, like a big snake line. What the fuck is it called? They were doing that. All the Deadpools were, like, dancing together. These look like fucking cosplayers at a convention that are all wearing the same costume, so they're getting together to take, like, some big group photo or something. They look so stupid. It literally looks like the dancing Deadpools at a convention, except more racist. The conga? Is it a conga? Yeah, I think it's the conga, I guess. Like, all the Deadpools. Let me try to see if I can get footage of Deadpools doing a conga at a convention. Deadpool conga. Yep. Same fucking vibe. Oh my god, dude. This was such a... There they are. Is this not the same energy? I don't know. Is it not? This is giving me the same exact energy. What did that dumbass say? It's called a fact. Look it up. You didn't even know what SPLC is. Let's go fuck yourself, dumbass. Fucking idiot. Just unsubscribe from the channel, man. Just fuck off, you fucking idiot. It's their paid actors from the SPLC. All right. Go fuck yourself, dumbass. Alpha Eagle. Fuck. God, I don't want to be nice to people anymore. I'm trying to, like, be nice to everyone in this fucking chat, dude. Like, be 80, bro. Be 80. 80 بهبلك يا خرا. Anyways, we're done with this fucking dumbass. Go watch H3 or something, motherfucker. Shit. So what do you think? Kind of something. This is not, at least this is innocent. These are people just having a... Haley, he has to be subscribed because you can only chat. The only way to access the live chat is by being subscribed. So he must have been subscribed for a little while at least. Because you want to chat here, you got to subscribe. Is he going to unsubscribe now? Let's see. Let's see. I don't think he's done so yet. Okay. Deadpool conga. Looks like ICE agents took the day off. Yeah, these are essentially all ICE agents, man. But yeah, like, imagine celebrating the 250th and whatever, and then having assholes like that. I can't hear what they're saying, but I'm sure it's racist. The Deadpools don't have, so compared to these guys, the Deadpools definitely had no sweaty asses. Plus, the Deadpool material, the costume material, is much lighter, you know? So a group of masked men gathered at Union Station today. Union Station is such a beautiful place, by the way. They used to have a dope comic book store over there. It wasn't that dope. Like, I remember buying a bunch of Superior Spider-Man comics from the comic book shop inside of Union Station many years ago. And by the way, if you guys want some interesting Spider-Man stories, the first few volumes of Superior Spider-Man, very weird, wacky story, but very fun. At least the first few volumes. That shit was dope. So a group of masked men gathered at Union Station today and called for reclaiming the country and getting rid of immigrants. Some held Confederate flags. They have been marching across Capitol Hill. Let's see what they're chanting. Good thing you guys got your shields with you to protect you from the non-existent opposition.
Reclaim America! Reclaim America! Reclaim America! Reclaim America! Reclaim America!
Here's Hassan with a pretty interesting theory, actually, of why they're wearing masks. Not only do they want to hide their identities because of potential employers or families or friends, you know, finding out that people that they know are fucking white supremacists, but also he makes a good point because he says a lot of them are Mexican or like maybe Guatemalan, maybe even Arab or Muslim, and they're kind of ashamed. So let's watch.
Because they wanted to hide their identity because they don't want to be outed as Nazis and stuff. But honestly, I think they wear the mask because most of them are Mexican and of Guatemalan descent too, and they're just like a little bit ashamed. As we have seen thus far, the Groyper movement. Sorry. You know, this is not the majority in any way, shape, or form, but the Groyper movement is majority Latino and Muslim too. There are Muslim Groypers as well, Indian Groypers. So I assume that a part of the reason why they wear the mask is because they're just like kind of worried that if they don't, you know, if they show their face, people are going to be like, well, this is DEI. This is like not looking real Aryan. What is this? This adds up. 1 in 3 American men were.
I do think that kind of. Now, I don't know. Yeah, he says the most of them are like of Mexican or Guatemalan descent. I don't know why he would say that. I've never read or heard anything that suggests that. But definitely, I know there's a lot of ICE agents that were of Latin descent, you know? So. But my question becomes, okay, if you're a white nationalist, but you're a minority, if you're a Latino white nationalist, what happens once you all take off the mask? Like once the white nationalist group successfully empties the country, rids the country of all immigrants, and they're like, finally, we can take off our masks and be ourselves. And once those Latinos take off the masks, what happens then? Do they get kicked out? Irene says, nah, these dudes are majority white. I feel they're majority white. I think it's a minority of Latinos. I think there's definitely Latinos and minorities in there, but it's certainly majority white. But my question becomes, as a non-white, white supremacist, how do you exempt yourself? Like, what do you tell the whites? Like, I'm one of the good ones. I swear, I love country music. Like, what do you do? Like, how do you keep them at bay? Like, you keep them at bay now by being, well, I'm a better Mexican than these other Mexicans. I'm white. You know, I love George Strait. My favorite. So you can survive another year or two. You kick out all the other Mexicans, but then one day they're like, well, you know, we kicked out all the Mexicans. Let's take off our masks. Let's hang out. Let's go to a barbecue. You take off your mask. And they're like, hey, wait a second. Javier, you look a little tan. You look a little brown there. Are you sure? You sure you're white? See, of course I'm white. You know, I'm a red-blooded American. Love me some apple pie. Can I have a slice of apple pie right now, actually? But Javier, you look kind of, you know, you have hairy arms. Why? You know, what's going to happen to them? Shit. So maybe say white presenting Latinos, maybe, yeah. Perhaps. If most of them aren't white, that would be kind of hilarious. But I do think there is some truth to the fact that many of them are not white, or at least a few of them, because again, ICE agents, there's a lot of Latino ICE agents and a lot of African-American ICE agents. And it's like, why would you do this? Like, why would you agree to do this? It's crazy. I got to open up a few more links. Sorry. If I try to open them now, my laptop will explode. It shall explode. Okay, but where did I leave off? Larry. Okay. Okay. Just got a couple of links left to open. Jesse Jean Short asks, Anthony, do I identify as white? No, of course not. I don't identify as white. Sometimes it makes sense to identify as white. Like if I'm comparing myself to another minority, and if I'm like, for example, compared to like a black person, I'm technically white. The way I'm treated is going to be closer to how a white person is treated than not, you know? But then if you compare me to like other, like it depends. No, I generally don't relate. I do not identify as a white person. I identify as an Arab brown person. But I know I have like white features. I know I sound white. I can be white passing. You know, when I speak, people maybe assume that I'm like an American. Maybe I can be like Greek or something. So I know that I can, I have some white, like I could pass off as white maybe, or like people maybe could, but like, again, I think I obviously look like an Arab. I obviously look like I'm not white. That's white. Maybe in terms of like culture and stuff like that, maybe how I sound, I maybe definitely have some of those, some of that privilege, you know? But yeah. Samsung says the Lebanese I encounter abroad identify as white. Well, Lebanese people love to identify. Lebanese people don't even consider themselves Arab. Lebanese people they say we're Phoenicians, and technically Lebanese people go under Caucasian, I think. So it's like, well, technically we're white. It's like, motherfucker, look at me. Like, look at me. Do I look white? Look at my arms. You know, I know what I am. You know, I know what I am. So let's see. This is the picture that we were talking about earlier. By the way, guys, don't forget to like the stream. We got 80 viewers, but 44 likes. Why is that? Click that like button. Clickety click. Okay. Here's the picture that I think is going to be. This is a picture that is going to be referenced for many years to come. This is going to be a picture that is going to be, that's it. This is entered, I think, American pop culture forever. Kyle Kalinske says, she represents all of us in this rapidly collapsing fail state. Here is a sole black woman just sitting on a metro train with a bunch of fucking sweaty asses. With a bunch of white nationalists, white supremacists with fucking sweaty, stinking fucking asses. And that's the state of America right now. And these people feel emboldened. They feel like this is their time to shine. They feel like their government represents them. They feel safe in walking out and expressing themselves in this way. Not safe enough to remove their masks. It's because they know that's just going to cost them a lot socially, in their neighborhoods, in their place of work, etc. But this picture is extremely emblematic of what is happening today in America. And just the look on her face, dude, what a look on. She's like, what the fuck is going on in here? What the fuck is going on? That must be fucking terrifying. Terrifying, terrifying, dude. Can you imagine that? Surrounded by white supremacists on a fucking train, hiding their identities. Some of them carrying Confederate flags. And I don't even know what kind of flag that is on their fucking hats right now. Maybe that's the Storm Front or whatever the fuck they're called. White Front. It got cold. Jesse asked, don't the Lebanese value being associated with the French? Again, Lebanese people don't want to be Arabs. Lebanese people don't consider themselves Arab. We consider ourselves European, Phoenician, whatever. Just don't call them Arabs. They don't like that. And this is fucking crazy. Look at that response, right? Look at that fucking response. So Kyle Kalinske, and there's a lot of these. Here's what one person and many other people responded. We're just going to look at this one. So he says, she represents all of us in this rapidly collapsing fail state. And then this person asks, who does this poor girl represent? You fucking scumbag. So he's being like, well, if this person were white, she would have been stabbed by a black person. So he's basically justifying. What does this even fucking mean? So he's justifying that, like, yeah, it makes sense that people are white nationalists because this is what happens when white women ride the train with a black person. They get stabbed. Like, what the fuck? This is a horrible situation that happened. This fucking situation is horrible, but like right-wingers use this just to paint all black people as like horrible fucking monsters. The fact that this attack happened. Isn't that crazy? What kind of argument is this? Who does this poor girl represent, you fucking scumbag? What are you talking about? So are you justifying white supremacy because some black dude killed a woman on a train? So that means this is okay? How does that make sense? Yeah, look at this. Guess which young lady made it home safely? Look at this. Missing the point entirely. All right, here's Gregory. He's a friend. Here's Alpha. We found your friend, Alpha Eagle. Are these really the most believable fake white supremacist SPLC money can buy? Man, this is getting embarrassing for the Democrats. So I guess this is a big old, I didn't even fucking know this was a theory now. So we have the SPLC. This is like an actual fucking conspiracy theory now, that this is what's happening. Sponsored by Soros and the SPLC. That's why they only show up for the optics and photo ops. They recruit heavily in the bathhouses. Jesus Christ, bro. No one murdered, by the way, just crying. Okay, I'm not going to read that. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's start talking about a bit of the failure of this event. Look at this. It's 100 degrees outside in D.C. People have been waiting in line for about 45 minutes to get into the Great American State Fair. So yesterday was kind of a clusterfuck. Like weather-wise, it was hot, but then there was like a storm and thunder and like wind, and it was like fucking all over the place. But again, just look at the crowd of people that's fucking there, dude. Look at the billboard this guy's holding. Melania equals beautiful. Michelle equals handsome. So instead of just being there to celebrate the 250th, he's there to make a fucking political point and score points against who's more beautiful, Melania Trump or Michelle Obama. Like, what are we fucking doing here, man? I'm so glad I didn't set fucking foot in Washington, D.C. yesterday to see any of these fucking dumbasses and their racist, stupid fucking asses and their Trump-supporting asses, dude. God, they fucking disgust me, man. Like, just fucking keep it in your pants. Just go celebrate your fucking country, man. Just be happy for one fucking day. Does everything have to be about scoring political points or making fun of people's appearances? Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. I hope you got fucking sunburnt, man. I hope you got fucking sunburnt. Fucking sitting there like a fucking idiot, waiting 45 minutes to get in there. I hope you had a great fucking time, dumbass. I hope a fucking speaker fell on you. Here's a breaking for your safety. Please back away. This is fucking crazy. Look at this.
For your safety, please back away.
So this is once the thunderstorm kind of started and there was a big gust of wind. Look at this.
Away from the stage.
Dude, this looks so fucking bad, man. Like, oh my God, what a clusterfuck.
Hey, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, please back away from the stage.
I need everyone back up, please. I need everyone back behind that tent. If I could have everyone back behind the line of cable reefs, please. That tent.
You see that? Look at that.
If I can have everyone back up, please.
That does not look safe. Those speakers look like they're about to fucking smash someone. Dude, look at that. Oh my God, dude.
Hey, folks.
I don't even, these are speakers. I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's looking wobbly. It's looking wobbly. It's not looking very good. Everybody move away. The stage is falling apart.
Please back away from the stage.
These fucking Trump voters, man. Oh my God. Like, I'm sorry. Anyone who shows up to something, like, I'm not jingo. Like, I love my country. I respect my country. Even if Lebanon is celebrating something crazy, I would never, like, wear the Lebanese colors unless it's like a crazy World Cup match or something and I want to just have some fun. I would never, like, I'm not jingoistic. I'm not, like, I can't, even, I love my country. I would fight for my country. I would literally die to protect my country. But you're not going to catch me wearing a fucking t-shirt and, like, Lebanon merch head to toe. Like, that's just so fucking tacky, man. That is so fucking tacky.
If I can everyone back up, please. I need everyone back behind that tent.
Please, or else you're going to get squished.
If I could have everyone back behind the line of cable reefs, please.
Billy asks, why would you die for something but won't celebrate it? I'll celebrate it, but not like this. And to me, if you die for your country, that's how you celebrate it. When you defend your country but like just being patriotic for the sake of being patriotic and for show, it's, to me, it's like religious people that wear the cross, that make the cross that they wear very obvious. If you're really religious and you want to wear the cross, you hide that shit under, not, I don't mean the shit, like you hide that under your, like if I were to ever wear a religious symbol, I would hide it because that religious symbol means something to me. It's my relationship with my, religion, and that's something that I want to keep to myself. I don't want to flaunt my religion. I don't want to flaunt my patriotism. I show my patriotism another way. Not by wearing a hat or by trying to be the loudest Lebanon supporter. It's by being the best Lebanese person I can. It's about being the best person I can and helping my country that way. So this is all shallow. This is fake stuff. This is fake patriotism. If you think wearing a hat makes you a patriot, or wearing a t-shirt, or listening to Lee Greenwood's I'm Proud to Be an American, that doesn't mean shit. You got to be a good person. You got to help your neighbors. You got to stop the fucking wars. You got to stop funding wars. That's how you're a good American. So that is the difference. That's how I see it. This is, to me, it's for show. It's like Christians that wear a big cross and want to make sure you see the fucking cross. I think of the Christians that hide the cross. I respect those people more than the ones that show it off. So that's kind of how I look at it, if that makes any sense. Might not make sense. People on the National Mall are not happy that the Secret Service is telling them to evacuate due to weather leading up to President Trump speaking. Billy says, no, I just mean going to a parade is genuinely better than joining the military. I'm not joining the military, dude. I would die for my country if it's being invaded by occupiers and I had to die defending my country. I'm not joining a military to go fight anyone's wars. When I talk about dying for my country, I mean in defense of my country against the Israelis or something. That's what I mean. Not like randomly joining the military. I'm not going to do that. You got kids over there too. Holy shit, dude. Okay, I think maybe I should have gone to live stream it just because of how much of a clusterfuck it was. Maybe it would have been entertaining content to see how much of a failure this was, but then I would have been stuck on the metro. Like, it would have been impossible to get back home, dude. Oh my God, dude. Ator, thank you for the chat. Says, even with swamps, they can't acknowledge that climate change exists. Free thinkers are the manipulated people. It's time to get rid of the Neos and Epstein class before 2030. Amen. Thank you for that, Ators. God bless those Argentinian pesos. And I'm sorry for the hyperinflation you guys are facing, man. That makes me sad. Okay. It makes me sad that y'all got hyperinflation. I think Argentina's hyperinflation is worse than ours. What is this? Breaking news. Leftists funded by George Soros have utilized Joe Biden's weather app and have summoned heat and rain to make Donald Trump look like a fucking idiot. Again, story developed. So yeah, just like the SPLC or whatever, I'm guessing this is also done by Soros, George Soros.
on the Jefferson side, push to the Jefferson side of the mall. You're going to the Madison side, push to the Madison side of the mall. I want this entire
Yeah, it is satire, it is. What a clusterfuck, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are leaving the fair. There are no ifs, there are no ands, and there are no buts. We have to leave. You are going to proceed to one of the 4 emergency exits. Time now. If you have not started making movements and preparation to do so, you need to do it now. You're going to one of the 2 at 12 or one of the 2 at 7. But everyone here is going to one of the 2 and one of those 2. Let's go.
The fuck? So I guess they're flipping him over so that people don't sit down, or that so that they don't risk like flying around? What the fuck is happening?
Due to approaching severe weather, we are temporarily pausing the event as you exit. The Freedom 250 social media platforms.
Park, please, it's for your safety. Please and thank you. We will reopen later. Thank you. Please evacuate the park. It's for
Like honestly, like this is gonna sound weird. Like I would anyone who would go down to celebrate the 250th, given that it's like Trump's America, given that most of the people down there are going to be Trump supporters, like I would have judged that person. Like if someone's going down to celebrate the 250th under this administration, I would automatically assume that they're a Trump supporter. Any performer that agrees to perform at that concert in Washington, D.C., I'm going to assume they're a Trump supporter. So I would have never accepted to be there, you know? Like you have to assume everyone there is okay with what's happening around the world. Everyone there supports Trump. Like to me, it's like no fucking way, dude.
Your attention, please. Due to approaching severe weather, we are temporarily pausing the event. For your safety.
God, so fucking bad. Okay, what else we got here? I think America just broke the record for the largest fireworks display in history. It went on for 40 minutes, and I want to see that. Yeah, so this was insane. Like, not in a good way. Not good kind of insane. Like, I'm sorry, fireworks are cool for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes of fireworks, then I feel like I've gotten the whole idea, man. Like, yep, okay. 40 minutes of fireworks? Are you shitting me? 40 minutes? Like, does this not get boring within 10 fucking minutes? And like also like whoever has pets, like I don't know if you guys have any pets, but like pets don't like the sound of fireworks. Cats, dogs, it fucking terrifies them, dude. Can you imagine how many animals were fucking shitting themselves, and for what? For what, dude? What the fuck? And I'm a big proponent of drone shows at this point. Just do fucking drone shows. And they did. That's the fucking thing. Like they were doing drone shows as well and fireworks. I'm like, pick one. Just fucking pick one. Do one. Go to the fucking drone show. It looks cooler. It's way fucking safer for the environment. It's way less fucking traumatizing for animals. I don't like the idea of like, you know, big drone shows and that technology can be used for other shit. You know what I mean? Like drones, that's a whole other thing. But like in this case, this is horrible. Like, Harass, it's 2026. And I'm just thinking of my cats. My cats would have been terrified by all of this, dude. Maki would have been hiding under the covers. And 40 minutes? 40 minutes nonstop? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, you can't even... At the end, it's all smoke. At some point, it all just became smoke. Look at this. Looks like it got fucking bombed, man. Dude, this looks like a war zone, man. My God, dude. This would have been terrifying to see in person. Like, just really fucking shitty. And all these guys, the fumes that they're breathing in. I love this. So end the show by making it look like the Capitol was nuked. Look, this is the end. Look at this shit. Like, you can't even make out most of the stuff anymore. You can't even see the fireworks, the individual fireworks. It's all like white smoke. It's all crazy white smoke. It looks like the Lego collector's basement. Yeah, it's just a clusterfuck. And speaking of which, by the way, I think I'm going to do a haul live stream, a Lego haul live stream on Tino's Playroom. I got a bunch of shit that I can show you guys at this point. So that can be a fun little light stream that we could do on the second channel. Crazy, man. This is a clusterfuck. Look at the end of this thing. This looks like Israel bombing South Lebanon at night in the middle. I shit you not. This looks like a country being bombed. Anyways. Here's Trump. Here are the positive, the great vibes. Look at it. What a nice, inspiring speech.
You can be loyal to Karl Marx, or you can be loyal to America. You can be a communist, or you can be a patriot. You cannot be both. As for those who peddle Marxist lies about our heritage, or tell our children that we live on stolen land.
So we can't even say that you live on stolen land? That makes you a Marxist? What does that mean? Make that make sense.
Or that our heroes were oppressors. They're doing something much worse than slandering our past. They are slandering and attacking our future. Not going to let that happen. They're trying to tear down the great American character, to destroy the people who declared independence, who crossed the Delaware, who settled the West and conquered the skies. You know who those people are. But we will never let that happen. Our American ancestors did not shed their blood at Concord and Trenton, Gettysburg and Shiloh, Midway and Normandy, just so that a band of thieves, radicals, and lunatics could come in and loot, pillage our nation. Our heroes died to win, build, and to save, and to build truly a great country, the greatest country ever in the world.
So now, even if you say that America was built on stolen land, which it was, that's the whole point of America, right? What was Thanksgiving about? And so, yeah, we're done with this. Madness on the WMATA Metro, trying to get from DC back into it. This was the main reason I like, for all that other shit I said. You could call it performative. I just didn't want to be stuck on the train, man. Look at this shit. Now, this is my nightmare. Being stuck on the metro. Oh my god. Is this a one? Who fucking shot a 1 second video? Are you shitting me? 1 second? 2 seconds? That's crazy, dude. Yeah, I'm so fucking glad. Look at this. Absolutely bonkers standstill at L'Enfant Plaza after the fireworks, even though the metro is free. Yep. Yeah, there was a lot of foggy bottoms yesterday. And what's this last one? Oh, this was my dad sent me this. USS Liberty survivor Phil Turney burns the Israeli flag on July 4th and endorses Thomas Massey for president in 28. He's like, I'll burn this evil flag on the 4th of July. I also call out the Zion. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Fight for this country, not Israel. So you should be voted out, all of you. Thomas Massey. I burned this evil flag on the 4th of July in remembrance of my 34 brothers tattooed in my arm who were slaughtered by Israel June 8, 1967. I also call out all the Zionists.
That's when the Israelis blew up. What was it called? The SS Liberty. It was an American ship. The Israelis blew it up. I don't think knowing it was an American ship, and then they all kept it quiet because Israel and the U.S. are supposed to be major allies. Yeah, they tried to hide that story for many decades.
Congress, senators, you're supposed to fight for this country, not Israel. So you should be voted out, all of you. Thomas Massey for president, 2028.
Let's go. I don't know if Thomas Massey's the guy, but like, you know, that's fucking based. Based, old man, pretty badass fucking tattoo. Okay. We're going to move on to Lebanon's role in the 4th of July celebrations. And the cringe. The embarrassing cringe, folks. Yalla. As this MacBook Air. Jesus Christ, dude. I need a new Mac. I need a new MacBook. Bro, the MacBook Air is $1,300, the new one. Is that fucking crazy? I don't think it's worth it. Okay. Lebanon cucked. Let's go. Let me open a new window. Oh, God, I miss my PC so much. I miss my PC. I miss it. Okay. Okay. WeChat, you got to coordinate better. What's happening, WeChat? Okay, I got to open up a couple of photos as well. Give me 1 second. My computer is slowing down. Breathe, 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 laptop. Breathe. Jesus Christ, breathe. Hey, breathe, mom. Dude, it is so hot. Okay, there we go. I got to open up a couple of images. Where are you at? July 5th. 5th of July. Oh, fuck. Did I forget other pictures? No, okay. I just got to unzip them. Fourth of July. No, 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 no. Where are they? Come back in here. And then by name. All right, I'm gonna go pee real quick, folks. I'll be right back. We back. Sorry about that, guys. La, 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 la. And also, for anyone who's a member of the channel or anyone who wants to become a member of the channel, I'm going to try to figure out a fun little member stream that we can do, whether it's going to be like some kind of eating stream. I get some kind of American food and eat it and like review it. I do want to do a fun member stream. So to all our 10 new members who I gifted today, folks, again, I just found out today that I have the right to gift 10 memberships a month. And I've had memberships for like a year, and I just figured that out. It makes me so fucking sad. This would have been such a fun thing to do with you guys. But yeah. To our 10 new members today, congrats. I'm going to try to figure out some fun members content for you guys to do. And if anyone wants to become a member, I promise I'll give you guys some good old content. Okay. Lebanon. Let's talk about Lebanon. Let me open up a few pictures. Get them ready to go. Such a clusterfuck. Okay. Vaughn Gut says, "I wish I bought a Steam Deck for $250 last year." I even looked. I even looked at the prices first. I'm like, hey, should I get a Steam Deck? Because I have a bunch of Steam games. Maybe I can play like some Dark Souls while I'm here. It's like $700 now or something. It's like even more expensive than it used to be. All tech, all gaming consoles are costing more. The PlayStation Pro came out for $700. It's $900 now. The base PS5 was $500. Now it's like $650. I'm so lucky I got to build my gaming PC, my streaming PC before all of this fucking happened. I don't know how much it would have cost for me to build the same PC that I have now. I got fucking lucky. But for my next PC, we're all fucked now. Now we're all going to be fucked. Okay. So let us get to the Lebanon stuff. Sorry, there's like so many tabs and shit. Yes. Okay. So let's talk about Lebanon's role in the 4th of July celebrations. This post was from Habib Battah, who's a friend of the show, actually. I know him. We follow each other on Instagram. He's a Lebanese journalist, very talented, very good dude who I've had some conversations with in the past. Also, like a big UFO guy. If I remember correctly, I used to do like some UFO coverage, and he used to like, because he's also like, he covers a lot of war. So he's like, I'm actually pretty good at identifying sort of a military jets and stuff. So I remember him and I talking about that briefly. So he says, Beirut tonight, over 4,000 lives lost, 12,000 injured, 90,000 homes destroyed, 1 million made homeless, and we are celebrating the country that made and supplied the weapons that did this. Here's the video that he's talking about. Here's what he's talking about. So this is in Lebanon, driving around the highway. Notice that there's no street lights because our government does not pay for street lights. They don't use any of the tax money for anything, you know what I mean? Complete corruption. We don't even have 24-hour electricity. Everybody has to have a generator for their building, a private generator. So in Lebanon, all Lebanese people pay 2 power bills. You pay the official government power bill, and then you pay your private generator guy to get electricity when the government doesn't provide you electricity. So imagine driving around Beirut in the middle of the night. There is not a single street light, but you have a bunch of happy 4th of July posts, billboards lit up all over the fucking country. How absurd and stupid must that fucking feel? Look at this. And now obviously Lebanon is being cucked by the US and Israel. Lebanon just signed a horrible deal with the Israelis and the US, essentially allowing Israel to remain in South Lebanon. Israel is now controlling about 20% of our landmass. They are controlling the entire south of Lebanon, all the border villages, over 80 villages that Lebanese people do not have the right to return to. And the Lebanese government has signed a deal with the Israelis that they are allowed to remain in Lebanon. They are allowed to occupy our country until the Lebanese government successfully disarms Hezbollah. When is the Lebanese government going to successfully be able to disarm Hezbollah? Never. And even if they try, it's going to lead to a civil war. So essentially, the Lebanese government has just told the Israelis that they have the right to remain in South Lebanon for as long as they want, indefinitely, keeping our lands. Why do they do that? Because they want to align themselves with the US and Israel versus Iran. They don't want Iran's help. They want to disassociate themselves from Hezbollah. And this is the Christian side talking. This is the extreme Christian side. So, isn't this fucking crazy? Isn't this fucking crazy? It's already beginning. Look at that. Our capitulation to the U.S., our bootlicking to the U.S. has started. We are now celebrating the 4th of July in Lebanon with billboards while our streets are fucking dark because of a lack of electricity. Look at this shit. This is a level of embarrassing cuckery that I have not seen. Now, to be fair, this isn't the Lebanese government that put these up. If you kind of look at this, it says like JCPLP or something. It's some kind of like private company. We're going to talk about it in a second. Like, so these aren't, at least this isn't funded by the government, but it's still fucking embarrassing. Look at this, dude. This is like on the Jaladib highway. Look at how many of these there are, man. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy 4th of July. So it says it's like it says JPCLP. I can't tell. Oh, J Group. Okay, J Group. Isn't that embarrassing? Like, and the fact that there are so many of them. The fact that there are so many of them. Fwish says, it's the parent company of my employer. They work in advertising and media. Oh, that's fucking crazy. Look at this one across the fucking bridge. This is a massive one, dude. Happy 4th of July. This is so embarrassing, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. I can't believe this. Who the fuck is J Group? What's next?
I mean, how much?
So that's Habib. That's our boy Habib.
How much money does that cost to be renting all those billboards? You know, probably, you know, $100,000 campaign, God knows. I only saw a little bit of it, and it was just plastered. You know, those aren't cheap, those billboards.
I'm sure if you guys want, I can try to get Habib on sometime. He's a, I mean, I'm not gonna say he's a friend, but like he's someone that we definitely, you know, we could be friends if we tried. But he's someone that I genuinely like, and I like his content, and I like his work. I very much respect his journalism. I think he would be a great resource on the show for us to have on either a Zoom, maybe while I'm here when I'm back home. If he's ever down to call into the show, I'd love to have him on.
The whole nation sees it. So, who is this J Group? That's an interesting question. And what do they expect to gain by this? Is it a real organization? Is it a front? Is it propaganda? Is it deep? Right, kind of.
So if we're just saying that Snapchat regionally in the Middle East is also owned by J Group, so J Group also owns like media companies as well. That's fucking crazy.
Brainwashing. What is it that allows you, right, to celebrate the same empire, right, that has been massively destroying your own country? I mean, just the feat of that, right? What a feat of soft power, of economic power, of mental gymnastics, right? That allows you to unsee the thousands of dead, the tens of thousands of wounded, the tens of thousands of homes that have been destroyed, entire villages wiped off the map, right? And yet still celebrating that as if we're having a barbecue, you know, in a park in California or something, and we're actually in a war zone. And it's so dark you can't even see, there's no street lights, just headlights of cars. Completely collapsed state. Yet here we are. They say, right, the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in the air. Well, yeah, it's kind of still happening here.
Insane. That's fucking insane. And don't forget, the reason why this is absurd is because Lebanon has been under attack. He mentions it again. Over 4,000 lives have been lost in just a few months with this most recent war with Israel. Just this in March, right? 4,000 people, 12,000 injured, 90,000 homes destroyed, 1.5 million people displaced. And right now, 20% of our landmass is occupied by the Israelis. There's at least 200,000 people that are not allowed to go back to those villages. It doesn't mean there's only 200,000 people that are homeless. 200,000 people are not allowed to go back to their villages. There's almost 1 million people that are completely homeless because of all the homes that have been destroyed that have nowhere to go right now. But 200,000 people can't even set foot in their villages because if they set foot in their villages, the border towns with Israel, they're going to get killed. They're going to get shot. And we are now celebrating the country that is doing that to us. We are now celebrating their Independence Day by putting billboards all over our streets, celebrating the country that is funding Israel, celebrating the country that is funding the genocide of Palestinians, that is funding the ethnic cleansing of Lebanese people. That is fucking embarrassing. I'm so fucking embarrassed by my country right now. This is the biggest cuck move of all time. This is the biggest sign of capitulation. The fact that we already signed this fucking evil deal with the Israelis that allows them to not only stay in Lebanon, and that's recognized by the Lebanese government. Article 14 of that agreement that they signed with the Israelis also forbids the Lebanese government from suing the Israeli government for war crimes, past, present, and future. Isn't that fucked up? And we are now capitulating to these people that have made us sign, well, not made us, the Lebanese government was more than happy to sign that. At least the extreme right Christian wing that are so obsessed with like Americans and Europeans and not being associated with Muslims and Islam and Shia and Hezbollah and Iran, they're now selling out their own fucking country and their own fucking people to be associated with the Americans and the Israelis because to them it looks better, to the international community, to be aligned with fucking criminals and genociders than it is standing with your own people. This is what is basically happening here. Here is at the airport as well. As soon as you land in Lebanon, bro, the first thing you fucking see, can you imagine landing in Lebanon and seeing a billboard celebrating the Independence Day of another country? Not only just another random country, the country that is currently funding the bombing of your country. The country that is funding the killing and murdering of your own fucking people. The country that is funding that is funding and defending the ethnic cleansing of your country. The country that mediated talks and a deal that basically cost your country 20% of landmass that you're never going to get back because good fucking luck disarming Hezbollah. It's fucking nuts. It's fucking crazy. Absolute insanity. Polish Pusher with a $5 donor. Thank you so much, Polish. Says, if you were writing a movie script, you couldn't imagine a more bizarre scene, the audacity of the USA. But the thing is, Polish, I can't even blame the US for this. These are Lebanese people sucking up. I don't even think the Americans asked them to do this. This is them like willingly laying on the floor and asking to lick the boot. Like, please, we want to lick the boot. We want to lick your fucking assholes. We don't know what they're tripping over themselves to suck up to the Americans. That's what's funny. I don't even think this was an American mandate. I don't think Americans even asked for this. It's just fucking bootlickers that are desperate to do this, that want to associate with the US, with Israel, distance themselves from Iran, distance themselves from the resistance. That's what makes this even sadder and more embarrassing. This is completely 100% self-inflicted, just like the deal that they signed with Israel. It's self-inflicted. They didn't have to fucking sign that agreement. They didn't have to go and negotiate and try to come up with this kind of fucking peace deal. It's all self-inflicted. They had an out. Iran was like, hey, we're going to make sure that Israel fucking leaves your country. The Lebanese government was like, no, we don't want to be associated with Iran. We control our own sovereignty and we're going to do a better job than you can. And we're going to sign our own deal with the Israelis. Well, the fucking deal that they signed tells the Israelis that they can stay in Lebanon for fucking ever until we disarm Hezbollah. Yalla, good luck, Lebanese army. Go disarm Hezbollah. Let's fucking go. Do it. We're watching. We're waiting. When's that going to happen? Fucking never. That's what's going to happen. So when are the Israelis going to leave the South? Fucking never. So it is so pathetic. It is insanely pathetic. So Hassan Ilek, now this is translated, so the translation might not be all that accurate. But let me try to read it. The dance boards on our remains bear the signature of J Group, an advertising company owned by Imad Joma, the brother-in-law of Tahsin Khayyat and headquartered in Tallit al-Khayyat. Imad Joma was for years the advertising agent for Tahsin Khayyat's channel, his daughter Karima, and his son Karim, the television channel known as El Jadid. Oh, okay. So they were the advertising agent for El Jadid, which is one of the major Lebanese TV networks. Normally, advertisements do not bear the signature of the advertising company, but rather the name of the advertiser. So, does this mean that J Group is the owner of the advertisement celebrating the independence of the state that is killing us? This company must clarify the matter because it is our right to know the identity of the scoundrel who dances on our remains. Is it Imad Juma? Or has some scoundrel whose name we do not know decided to commit this vile act? Of course, there is no need to ask the beast of the wilds, the Minister of the Interior, about this matter. He is asleep, so do not wake him. So they're trying it so they can tell, like, okay, who's this J Group? What is this fucking thing? Yeah, they're trying to get answers, right? So it's an advertising company owned by Imad Juma, the brother-in-law of Tahsin Khayyat. Imad Juma was for years the advertising agent for Tahsin Khayyat's channel, his daughter Karima and his son Karim, the El Jadid channel. Brother-in-law. So yeah, it's like related. So crazy. Kate says, I hope our smoke reaches Jim. It definitely does. Jim is up there enjoying it, smelling it, partaking in spirit. Just insane, man. Dropsite News shares Habib's video and says Hezbollah expert Amal Saad told Dropsite in an interview this week that Lebanon's government is practicing a form of self-colonization with its new US-backed framework agreement with Israel. I believe this government agenda is to desovereigntize Lebanon, is to actually expunge Lebanon of any sovereignty that it currently enjoys. They are actually out to undo sovereignty, and I think that is really rare, even among collaborationist governments. So I've never even heard something like that, but that's such a good fucking take. I'm going to read it again. Hezbollah expert Amal Saad told Dropsite in an interview this week that Lebanon's government is practicing a form of self-colonization with its new US-backed framework agreement with Israel. I believe this government's agenda is to de-sovereigntize Lebanon, is to actually expunge Lebanon of any sovereignty that it currently enjoys. They are actually out to undo sovereignty, and I think that is really rare even among collaborationist governments. So they are doing their damnedest to associate themselves with the Americans and Israelis, to be under their boot and to lick their boot just to rid themselves of Hezbollah and Iran. It's fucking crazy to me. It's so fucking embarrassing. So this person asked Elias, it's like, why are we celebrating the 4th of July in Lebanon? Louis Brain Genius said, you're under occupation, genius. Why do you think there's a revolt happening in the south? But I'm glad that everyone's like, wait, why the fuck? I'm glad that a lot of Lebanese people are like, hey, this is kind of weird. Why the fuck is this shit around? And look at this. So this guy is called Political Pen. This guy's a massive Zionist. So this guy loves Israel. This guy loves, his name is Pierre Nahas. We call him Pierre Lahas as in liquor. Lahas means he likes to lick things. It's just a little fun nickname we have for the guy. So Pierre Lahas, this is how you know this is a pro-Israeli account. Look at how he words it. Happy 4th of July billboards are up along Lebanon's Jal Adib Highway to mark the 25th anniversary, the 250th anniversary of U.S. independence. And he's got a Lebanese and American flag. He's not being like, why is that happening? Isn't this weird? He's like, look, we have beautiful posters celebrating the Haida. So such a fucking cuck. Loves being cucked by the U.S. and Israelis. Here's another post. A display inside Beirut's Hadid International Airport flashes a happy 4th of July message to mark America's 250th independent anniversary. Well, do you think it's good or bad, motherfucker? You're just out there presenting it as if this is a normal, neutral fucking thing. These motherfuckers are killing your people. But of course, if he's a right-wing Christian, to him, Lebanon's Shia population is not even human. They're not worth any sympathy or empathy or support. He's just happy that, oh, look, America likes us. And just to show you how much of a cuck this motherfucker is, U.S. Navy Blue Angels flew over the Statue of Liberty in formation with red, white, and blue smoke in their F-18 Super Hornets. Why is a Lebanese news account sharing every single detail about the U.S. celebrating their Independence Day? Why is he talking about, look at with an American flag? He's like, U.S., he's got the flag. Look, the U.S. Navy Blue Angels flew over the Statue of Liberty. Bravo, go suck their dick. Come, go live in America, motherfucker. Come take my place. What the fuck is this? Look at how he talks about Lebanese towns being bombed by Israelis. He says he puts an Israeli flag and a Lebanese flag next to each other. A detonation recently carried out by the Israel army in the city of Bint Jbeil, South Lebanon. No condemnation, nothing. He just puts the Israeli flag next to the Lebanese flag and says, "Look at it! Watch this detonation. Just look at it." Ya sharmuta, ya eire, Pierre Lahas, kesemmak. شو هالحكي هيدا? You fucking traitor piece of shit, bitch. A detonation recently carried out by the Israeli army. You have no condemnation for this? You fucking pig? You fucking traitor pig? Let me try to show you guys his fucking dumbass face. Let me show you guys this fucking traitor's face. Look at this fucking idiot. He's got such a fucking dumb face. Look at this. He revealed his identity 2 years ago. Big mistake, motherfucker. Dude, I have a video of him like almost making out with his sister that I need to find again. They posted a video on social media of him and his sister like dancing. It looked like he was gonna grab her and fucking make out with her, dude. It was the weirdest fucking thing. I need to find that video again. I've covered it on the show. It's in one of my episodes somewhere, dude. I'll try to find it now. Look at this fucking Zionist fucking traitor. Yair. Aid bshaklak. Aid bshaklak, ya Ahmad. Hope you're fucking watching this. You fucking dumb bitch.
طبيعي كان بده إخلاص ومتابعة ومثل أي شخص.
Here's the fucker. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to find that video of him almost making out with his sister. I shit you not. We need to do this. How am I gonna find it? Political pen, sister. Sister, DNW. When did I talk about this fucker, dude? This was like 2 years ago. God, how am I gonna find that? Political pen. Do not worry, Pierre. I'm sure it's in my tags somewhere. Guys, you gotta see this shit. You gotta see this shit, but how am I gonna find it? Oh. Yes, I think I found it. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so good. Yes. Let's fucking go. Oh, I'm so happy. Sorry, I don't mean to say, when I say like, I'm cursing out a sister right now, but I hope your sister's fine. I don't mean like, bless your sister, bless your family, bro. Okay. So I do take that back. See, I said the same thing to AB, and he was like, they're cursing out my sister. Like, dude, I'm not, I don't really mean it that way. I don't mean it literally. It's just things we say in Arabic. I don't genuinely mean like, just fuck you. That's what I mean. Okay, sorry. I got to go to my account. I'm not focusing now. I got to go to my history. Come on. We found it. We found the video. You guys are not ready for this. You guys are not ready for Pierre Lahas almost making out with his own fucking sister. And they posted this on social media. You can tell me that I'm crazy, that I'm over analyzing this, or that I'm being an asshole. Oh my God, this guy too. Look at this fucking stupidity. Guys, oh my God, Lebanese content. I miss the stuff. Look at this. Lekrisa.
Do not worry.
كان معكم الكريزة مع خي رسمي يا
If you guys are wondering what the fuck this is, don't. Okay, where is that chapter? Wolf of Bay Billboard, Justin Timberlake, H3H3, Joy Tassidi's Copycat, Zach Boeire, Pierre Nahas. Yeah, there it is. Let's go. Hang on. There is a very popular Instagram account called Political Pen, where the admin recently launched a podcast. His name is Pierre Nahas. He launched a podcast called Pencast. He shares a lot of controversial opinions. I disagree with like 90% of the stuff that he posts. Like half of my Instagram followers also follow that page.
Fuck
so like
Political Pen.
I hate that page. He's very right wing, like an extremist, like Christian right wing extremism.
Lebanon first.
Yeah, Lebanon first.
Sort of patriotism.
Kind of like kisses ass to Israel. You know what I mean? Like would rather be occupied by Israel than having anything to do with Hezbollah, etc. So quite controversial, but he has a lot of fans in Lebanon. But there was this like very weird video that came out during Christmas break, which, hey, look, we're not here to make fun of anyone's family or sister, but it was kind of questionable. So this video was making the rounds on social media of Pierre and his sister just sharing like a seemingly innocent moment on New Year's Eve or Christmas for the holidays. Look, we're not here to judge. Let's just watch. What we got? Okay. That's him and his sister. Now listen, I have a sister. I love my sister. We don't do none of that weird shit. Gotta mute it. So, very, like, touchy-feely. About to go. Is it going in for a kiss? Oh, no. Oh.
This is crazy.
So look. What the fuck, dude? Dude, am I crazy? Did it not look like he was just putting his sister down and was, like, gonna go in and lay in for, like, a make-out? Like, what the fuck, dude? That's Pierre Nahas. This is the pro-Israeli fucker, dude. Very... The holidays. Look, we're not here to judge. Let's just watch. Oh, we gotta mute it. So, very, like, you know. He's like, why are you grabbing her face? Why are you grabbing? He's like, come on, I need to kiss my sister. What are you fucking doing, you fucking creep? You fucking disgusting Zionist freak. Eire بشكلك. بيير ايري. بيير الحاس ايري يا اير. ايري فيكم بإسرائيل وبأمريكا يا خرا. شقفة خرا كلك واطي كلب. Oh, we gotta mute it. So, very, like, you know, touchy-feely. About to go. Is it going in for? Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Oh, my God, dude. Kiss? Oh, no. Oh.
This is crazy.
So look, I mean, I have an older sister, folks. I love my sister. I've never recorded a video like this with my sister. Let's watch this again. So just look at his face, bro.
How old is she? Like
grabbing her.
The kiss. The kiss.
And then is that like the spinning and then like the bowing, like the down thing, the movement, and like going in for the kiss. Anyway, so let's read some. So this was on Twitter. So War Monitor, a big account on Twitter, shared the video and said like, "This is a weird video," and these are some of the replies that came underneath. Elsie yeah, people asked, are like, "What's weird about having a girlfriend?" Someone I remember someone was like, "Hey, that's weird." Like, what's weird about having a girlfriend? And it was like, "It's his sister. That's not his girlfriend." Oh my God, that's so good, dude. Friend, and War Monitor replies, "That's his sister." And then Ali replies with like a crying face. And then Political Pen actually responds to War Monitor, and he says the following. I'm going to read the English translation. He says, you can have meaning in your life and with your family so that you can consider hugging my little sister and dancing with her on Christmas Eve, something weird, with a laughing emoji. But it wasn't only War Monitor and Twitter that found it weird. It was TikTok. So apparently, his sister posted this on her own TikTok, and Lebanese people on TikTok were like commenting. So Kauthar says, "Nya."
Yeah, it's basically like gross, ew, like ugh.
Ray says, "Marhaba, ana Pierre Nahas, admin Political Pen," which was what Pierre said when he first introduced himself and like did a face reveal. Karim Fakhran says lahas, which means liquor. Nahas has turned into lahas. Very mature commentary on TikTok. Ahmad says shibi kharri, that means like this makes me want to shit.
Look at that comment. Bro went in for a kiss. That's so, dude. This is just bringing me back, dude.
Mira Yassin says, "Bro went in for a kiss," which was when he like does the whole like leans her back or something. Like that was fucking hilarious. Translucent says, "Marhaba, ana Pierre Nahas, admin Political Pen." Again. Mo says, "When hey bi Tel Aviv." It's like, where are you guys
asking, like, hey, where'd you kiss your sister in Tel Aviv? Y'all in Tel Aviv right now?
Told me this in Tel Aviv because again, Pierre Nahas and like Political Pen, he's very like kind of pro-Israel and stuff. Jad again says, "Marhaba, ana Pierre Nahas, admin Political Pen." And Ren says, "Akhra khay saraha." She's saying like, you have the shittiest brother. And his sister replies and says, "Biulu Merry Christmas, Yaren." So she says like, you should wish me Merry Christmas instead of insulting my brother. Anyways, what do you guys think? Is this a weird video? You all have siblings.
Definitely a weird video. I'm so glad I was able to find this, honestly. I thought this thing was lost because it's nowhere on my phone. Not that I want this on my phone. You know, this cursed video of incest. I'm like an elephant. What's up with the chat? Why is the chat like fucking disappearing? All right, there we go. It's coming back. So yeah, that's Lebanon being absolute cucks. And instead of having, you know, lights on the street lights, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Insane. Just fucking insane. Absolutely embarrassing. I thought you were saying do a poll. Do a poll for what? Okay. What else do I need to do? Okay, I want to show you guys one thing, actually. We got clipped yesterday. I got clipped for making fun of GWAM, and even me reading my own quote kind of made me laugh. I was like, did I fucking say it that way? Because that sounds fucking crazy. But yeah, I did. It's right there in the clip. This fucking killed me. So who did it? Clipping Wings? It's like a new clipper. I guess
There may be like anti-Zionist clippers, which is nice. It's good to have anti-Zionist clippers from time to time on Twitter. You know, we're used to the yeets and all those crazy fuckers. So it said, Anthony Sargon of Do Not Worry podcast dunks on Ethan Klein's after show host, girl with a microphone. Shut the fuck up and shove the fried chicken down your throat, lady. Less words, more fried chicken. I don't know why. Like I said these words. These words came out of my mouth. Reading them in caption form made it seem so like fucking. I'm like, did I fucking say that? And it fucking made me laugh, dude. Just reading that, like, shut the fuck up and shove the fried chicken down your throat, lady. Less words, more fried chicken. I made myself laugh. Dare I say, I made myself laugh. My commentary on GWAM put a smile on my own face. You know, then I watched my own clip. I'm like, what did I say again? Remind me. So, yeah, so girl with a microphone had tweeted this to Caseytron like a year ago. Dear Caseytron, now's a great time to look around and remember who gassed you up to keep fighting an unwinnable lawsuit, especially if they knew about your financial struggles. They gave you bad advice, girl. They are not your friends. Shut the fuck up and go eat some banchan. Just shut the fuck up and shove the fried chicken down your throat, lady. So Vayo shares that and says, so about that unwinnable lawsuit, let's fucking go. Vayo, by the way, I also met Vayo when I met Mike from PA. She was also there for that Korean barbecue. Very sweet person. Very great company. But yeah, GWAM, just shut the fuck up. Sorry, I'm gonna make fried chicken jokes for GWAM forever, folks. She's not living down. She's never living down the Bonchon allegations. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Less words, more fried chicken. I'm an asshole. It's okay. Hey. Let's see. Asmongold. Hey, it was fun. Reacts to Ethan Klein. I find it funny. Yeah, so girl with a microphone had tweeted this to Casey. Just kind of random. Aitor with another 100 Argentinian pesos. Says it makes sense that neos and traders are all spiritually inbred. Lamau spiritually Israeli. Yeah, the picture that the guy added, the clipping wings. I did not add this photo. Clipping wings added this picture of her shoving the fried chicken down the throat, which helps make my point. Okay, it helps make my point. So I do enjoy that. Clipping wings. Thank you for that funny clip and making me laugh. I had a nice little laugh at that. Yayu the viewer just became a member. Holy shit! Thank you so much, Yayu. We salute you. We thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel. We got 1 new member. I gifted 10 memberships and we got 11 new members today. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go. Beautiful. Thank you all. Thank you one. Thank you all. I have a couple of little Ethan updates. Nothing. Just a little quick. Haley says, yeah, it's not even your worst clip. I have horrible clips. Yeah, dude. I got some bad clips. Are you saying I'm a bad streamer, though? Don't all streamers have bad clips? Isn't that what streaming is all about anyways? Like, how can you not have bad clips, right? Aren't we all horrible streamers? Whoever streams, don't we all suck? Okay, just a couple of Ethan Klein updates, and then I'm going to go have some lunch, and then I'm going to watch the Brazil-Norway game with my mom, because she's a big Brazil fan. And that's going to be the first official World Cup game that I watched this year. I'm hanging out with my mama, folks. I'm with my family. It's been a year since I've seen my family. It feels very nice, I have to say. What Towers was insane. Why are we talking about What Towers? Everybody knows the What Towers story at this point, right? Weeb says, less words, more fried chicken needs to be on a shirt. It works in so many ways. Crystal says it's also you can have bad clips against people advocating for bombing your country. That is true, right? I don't feel bad. Like, for example, me insulting Pierre Nahas and making fun of him and his sister. Fuck him. I don't feel any sympathy towards these fuckers. Ava Lesko says, give love to mama. Wussil. I'm gonna share all the love with my family. So really, real quick. A post from Ethan, this is from Ethan's Attic. Shares a post from Ethan Klein's subreddit yesterday boosting pedophile and Nazi Sam Hyde, one of Ethan's inspirations. Someone said, like, 3D dragon, you say? I know people will shit on this here, but this dude is seriously calculated in his disses. You got to give it to him for that. Again, this is a pedophile, anti-Semite, etc. Sam Hyde, no need to introduce the fucker. And then someone sort of tries to, like, so this person responds, says, so you screenshotted a post with 0 upvotes and 1 comment that's been up for 42 minutes. Oh, look, the mobs removed it. Get a job, you loser. Well, it doesn't matter that the mobs removed it, because here's what Ethan Klein himself had to say about Sam Hyde. like just a year ago or something.
Now, I'll say Sam is an extraordinarily funny guy.
Extraordinarily funny. Jesus, Ethan, tell us what you really feel. The way Ethan talks about Sam Hyde is the same way he talks about Destiny. He's too afraid of their audiences to actually call them out, so you'll suck up to them and talk about how much of an inspiration both Sam Hyde and Destiny have been to him because he's too afraid of their audiences. He can't handle it. He knows if he goes after Sam Hyde, that Sam Hyde's audience is going to turn on Ethan the way they turned on iDubbbz, and he doesn't want any of that smoke. So Ethan does not care to stand by principles. He doesn't care what people believe, and he thinks about what is the audience going to do and how is the audience going to. Are his fans going to be upset at me? And if they are, he doesn't go after people. Just like Destiny. Destiny literally called him a pedophile and said that he molests his kids. He decided to go after fucking iDubbbz. He decided to go after iDubbbz instead of Destiny because he knows that he doesn't want to anger Destiny's fans. Sam Hyde is a legit fucking anti-Semite. He doesn't dare call him out because Sam Hyde's fans are too precious for Ethan. You know, he doesn't want to risk alienating them.
That inspired me a lot when I was coming up. But he's also like...
Inspired me a lot.
Now, I'll say Sam is an extraordinarily funny guy. That inspired me a lot when I was coming up. But he's also like... He's just a little crazy. That's, you know, and also...
Oh, it's just a little crazy. That's nice. A pedophile, anti-Semite, just a little crazy.
So like extremely right-wing. And potentially a Nazi as well.
Okay. At least he admits that.
Potentially a Nazi. Now, I'll say Sam is an extraordinarily funny guy.
Extraordinarily funny. Guys, he's so funny. There's one more thing that I wanted to talk about, just because I feel like I have to. I'm tired, and I don't want to talk about it, but we have to. Because the squirrel said we have to talk about it, and I think it is important. It is important to talk about. This needs to be a whole live stream. This needs to be a whole topic, but I'm just going to address it here because I think it needs to be addressed, and it would not feel right not to address it, even though I'm hungry and tired. This is from Z Squirrel, who's talking about Section 224, which I hadn't even heard of, but it is apparently something that is horrible and that is going to intertwine American and Israeli military to a point that we have never seen before. Let's go. So, Z Squirrel says, this was a few days ago. Let's start with this original post. Section 224, which is pretty much guaranteed at this point unless massive opposition is mobilized against it, is the most dangerous and deranged policy in modern U.S. history. It fully integrates the U.S. and Israeli militaries and transforms the U.S. sends Israel arms. So they're not letting me click the original. Let me open the original fucking tweet. Why can I not open the original tweet? Okay, so anyways, that's what it says here. Can I open the... Okay. Computer is about to explode, folks. We're trying to make it work. Okay. So Section 224, which is pretty much guaranteed to pass at this point unless massive opposition is mobilized against it, is the most dangerous and deranged policy in modern U.S. history. It fully integrates the U.S. and Israeli militaries and transforms the U.S. sends Israel arms legal policy framework to U.S. and Israel are one and the same. It will make any embargo, let alone limitation on weapons, practically impossible to impose. It is unprecedented in all of history for a country to do this with its own military and further proves that Zionists in Israel wholly own the U.S. Any politician and media outlet and just any person with a large platform who is not vocally and repeatedly opposing this is actively or tacitly helping ensure a permanent enslavement of the U.S. to genocidal Israeli death cult and a guarantee that it will continue to genocide and a guarantee that it will continue its genocide and wars indefinitely. So, as someone with a moderately sized, I mean, we got 30,000 people. It's a moderately sized audience. I have to fucking talk about this. And Z Squirrel, I will follow your instructions. Let's try to read a little bit more of this. This is impossible to read. How can I open this fucking thing? I'm going to try to read this, but it's going to be very hard. It says, a provision in the 2027 National Defense. Okay, let me try to read this on my phone, actually, because I'm not going to be able to read it here. Let me see. Let me try to access it here. Un momento. Sorry, guys.
Just gotta find when I saved this thing. There we go. So the yellow, I'm gonna read the yellow highlighted stuff, okay? It says a provision in the 2027 National Defense Authorization Act, known as Section 224, or the United States-Israel Defense Technology Cooperation Initiative, proposes deeply intertwining the U.S. and Israeli militaries. The legislation outlines joint weapons co-production, technology sharing, and synchronized supply chains in advanced warfare like artificial intelligence and cyber warfare. The bill has faced significant scrutiny and debate in Congress. The proposal, introduced by Rep. Mike Rogers and Rep. Adam Smith, Section 224 aims to establish an executive agent responsible for integrating Israeli and American defense technologies and weapon systems, providing a level of military-industrial integration greater than the U.S. shares with any other nation. The pushback. Lawmakers like Representatives Thomas Massey and Ro Khanna attempted to strip this section from the defense budget, arguing it would bypass congressional oversight and entangle the U.S. in unconditional defense obligations. Current status. Despite opposition, which cited human rights concerns and Israeli government actions, an amendment to remove the integration provision was rejected in the House, keeping the measure in the broader defense package. However, if Section 224 passes, it fundamentally shifts the mechanics of how the U.S. and Israel interact, transforming a traditional buyer-seller dynamic into a deeply intertwined, locked-in alliance. How Section 224 neutralizes the threat of an embargo. If enacted, the provision... I have to read this. If enacted, the provision creates major bureaucratic, logistical, and political barriers to cutting off military support. Bypasses the aid paradigm. Traditional arms embargoes target foreign assistance, funding, and specific weapons sales. Section 224 reclassifies the relationship as joint research, development, and cooperation. This shifts funding away from standard, heavily scrutinized annual appropriations process and buries it within the broader U.S. defense supply chain. So now, we're basically not going to have a choice but to share technology with the Israelis because we're going to be developing this stuff together and sharing all the technology, all of the intelligence, etc., etc. Creates a tech lock-in. By integrating Israeli tech into U.S. weapons software, artificial intelligence, and cyber warfare domains, the two militaries become codependent. Analysts warn this creates a trap where Israel could threaten to withhold subcomponents or critical software updates required for U.S. weapons to function, effectively holding American military capabilities hostage if Washington attempts to cut them off. This is so fucked up. Eliminates oversight mechanism. Human rights organizations like Human Rights Watch point out that Section 224 intentionally lacks the standard oversight and human rights conditions that govern traditional security assistance. The executive agent shield. So the executive agent shield. The bill places a dedicated Pentagon official in charge of synchronizing the two defense sectors. This institutionalizes the relationship deep within the Department of Defense bureaucracy, making it resilient against changing presidential administrations or shifts in public opinion. It is highly likely to pass because the integration language is embedded inside the National Defense Authorization Act, a massive must-pass annual defense funding bill that historically clears Congress every year with overwhelming bipartisan support. While the provision originally labeled Section 224 and since renumbered as Section 219 in the House and Section 1217 in the Senate, has triggered intense debate, its inclusion in the final defense package remains highly secure due to several key political factors. And then there's a whole thing of why revoking it would be exceptionally difficult. While legally possible, reversing the integration becomes significantly harder each year. It is active due to the deep institutional and economic lock-in that it creates. So this is fucking insane. There's a bit more to read, but like, it's a lot to read. And there's a clip that I want to try to watch. Where's the mouse? Okay. Let's try to watch this clip of is Netanyahu talking about this here?
It could go down very fast.
Okay, burn in hell. And here is the last post. So Section 224 is going to permanently merge the U.S. military-industrial complex with the Israeli, not only military-industrial technological intelligence complex with the Israeli, and make it impossible to disentangle once it's implemented. It will forever end the possibility of a U.S. break with Israel. It will ensure permanent U.S. enslavement to Zionism and Israeli Jewish supremacy. This is why Netanyahu, Lindsey Graham, Huckabee, Fetterman, AIPAC, YNEP, J Street, the entire Zionist Israel lobby network came out recently to push the line that the military aid to Israel can be stopped entirely because that creates the problem of mobilization efforts to cut it off, which creates pressures on the genocidal Israeli death and rape cult. The Zionist Israeli Jewish supremacists figured out a way to permanently get around that using their total control over the media and political class to push it through. Section 224, and it is going to pass now. Unless there is massive mobilization from now on against it, it will pass. I don't think there's going to be massive mobilization, to be honest.
Do you believe it's time for
the Zionist Israeli Jewish supremacists figured out a way. Okay, so Bernie Sanders gave some token symbolic opposition to it, but barely ever talks about it or what it means. Massey and Ro Khanna have been more vocal, but that's pretty much it. No one else in the political class is saying anything about this, and no one in the media class, and barely anyone in the epic-based pseudo-radical alt-media class is saying anything about it. I'm going to regularly point this out because I want to make sure that once it is passed, I will be on the record as having consistently and repeatedly done whatever I could to expose it. Take note of those who have massive platforms who do not do this, as it tells you exactly where they are. Well, take note that I have also said this. I also have warned, and when it happens, I was against it. Let the record show. I am with Z Squirrel here, okay, motherfuckers? I'm going to regularly point this out because I want to make sure that once it is passed, I'll be on the record, and I am on the record. Let the record show, motherfuckers. You heard me. You saw me. I'm live. It's going to be up forever. I am against this. Stop this. Fuck Section 224. What do we need to do to stop this? All y'all Americans in chat, you need to mobilize. I'm going to be leaving here in a couple of weeks. There's nothing I can do to stop this, okay? We're trying our best to stop fucking genocides and ethnic cleansing of our countries. So now that you know what's going on, I humbly ask that you guys go fuck this shit up, okay? Irene, thank you so much for being here. Irene says I have to go run and watch the game. Yes, the game starts in an... wait, does it start now or at 4? When does the game start? Brazil versus Norway. It's at 4 p.m. Okay, you probably have to go somewhere. Okay, I have an hour. That's good to know. Irene, thanks so much for being here. So let the record show that I stand against this. And by the way, I'm going to support Brazil against Norway because the Norway player Haaland that everyone loves is a Zionist. He did a video call to an Israeli hostage post October 7th. So dude's a major Zionist. Fuck him. Fuck Norway, the football team. Let's go Brazil. Let's go to Sinição. Let's fucking go Sinição. And also, England versus Mexico. Fuck England. Fuck colonialism. Fuck the Queen. Fuck the King. Fuck Prince. What was the prince that the Epstein prince? Whatever the fuck that guy. Fuck them all. Let's go Mexico. So today, I'm with the Brazilians. I'm with the Mexicans. Let's fucking go. Folks, that was it for today's stream. Went longer than I thought. I thought it was going to be a 2-hour stream. We almost did 3 hours. Might be taking a break tomorrow. I'm not sure. I am... I think I'm gonna... I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow, but I think the next stream, I need something simpler that doesn't have that many topics to move around because my computer's going to blow up. So I think I'm going to be doing a tier list soon. Either a superhero, a comic book movie tier list that I think would be super fun, and or the popcorn bucket tier list. There's more content coming. I'm going to do a fun stream on Tino's Playroom, kind of like a haul. Everything that I ordered off of Amazon to build my mock thing, I'm going to show you guys. It's going to be super fun. The Prince Andrew, that's right. Fucking Prince Andrew, motherfucker. That's everybody who donated today. Thank you so much. Polish Pusher. And thank you to me for gifting 10 memberships. Hi. Did they show when I open the thing? Yeah, it shows. I'm considered a fan here. Yaya, the viewer, thanks so much for being a member. Ators, thank you for the super chats. Polish, thank you for the super chats. For the super chat, we very much appreciate you guys. Thank you all. I cannot wait. I'm happy to be here to be with my family, but in terms of working and streaming, I do not like this setup. I do not enjoy this setup. But we got to do it. Where's the chat? Why can't I see the chat anymore? There we go. Live chat. Thank you guys. I'm gonna add some time codes. I'm gonna eat. I feel like my stomach is eating itself. Enjoy, everybody. Enjoy the games. Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy everything. You know, have a nice day. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day. It's gonna be super chill. Yalla. Appreciate y'all. See you maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. Yalla. I'm traveling in a fried out combi.
Do not worry.
And by the way, this is the old outro, so you're going to see all the Patreon names here. They don't count. It's like, it's old. So it says we have like 5 God tier patrons. We don't. We have 1 left. So this is the old credits.
Do not worry.